Happy holidays, the three amigos. How about that?
Yeah, it's a good-looking crew right there.
Uno, dos, tres.
Yeah.
Eeny, miny, and mo. Well, here we are for the holiday staff tournament at the Reserve Poker Club in Toledo, Ohio, and welcome all of our viewers. Glad that you're here with us today. We got the three of us, Mike Flynn, Steve Johnson, and Kevin back here in his formal attire.
Yeah.
How about that?
He dresses up a room, doesn't he?
The three of us are going to be switching back and forth. Our dealers and our staff, we're going to call them players today, but they're the normal dealers and staff. We started with 14, and we are down to 13. And if you look around the room, you'll wonder who is missing. That would be Jonathan. Jonathan is first up.
He's still there.
Actually, he didn't get busted out until after the stream started.
So we'll let you guys figure out who might bust out first here in just a second. So, well, we definitely appreciate everybody tuning in on this Sunday night. I know there's a lot of other stuff going on, especially with the Lions game tonight. Everybody's kind of excited about that. We should have a good stream for you. These guys typically judge your play every time you're here at the Reserve, and now you get to judge their play.
Yeah, we get to commentate on their play instead of the normal commentators commentating on the other play. It should be interesting.
So,
and they are having a lot of fun. As I said, this is the holiday staff tournament. The dealers look forward to this all year long. They put in their own money, and the owners of the club, Jim and Marissa, put on a nice meal for them today, had it catered in, and they have contributed a pretty nice sum of money also to the prize fund, and we'll run the prize fund past you here in a little bit.
Well, and one thing that we typically do during this holiday party is we try to see if any of the viewers want to donate to bounties or donate to the prize pool for the dealers as a little bonus as well.
That would be great.
We'll be hitting everybody up. If anybody wants to throw a couple bucks in, there's a little dollar sign next to the chat that you can click on and donate to the prize pool if you'd like to help any of these guys out. It's always appreciated.
And we will let you know that to start it out, we decided that it would be kind of fun and add a little more action if there was a bounty involved. So all of the players have a bounty tournament, and the three of us and Jim and Marissa have each put up $50. So we have $250 that we will use to match the first $250 donation. So we would encourage you to please contribute to these dealers who work hard for us all year long, and this is a way you can show your appreciation.
Definitely. So Sarge is saying, let's go Eric Jr. already. So got our first shout out to a player online already. And Ricardo Wyatt is saying, let's go Pat and Thomas. From what I have heard is Thomas has started off kind of gangbusters tonight.
Yeah, they said he was on fire earlier.
Yeah.
For sure.
So right now
Thomas is my horse.
Yeah, we got Jim chiming in a little bit, so he's got the live mic tonight. That's the people's favorite.
And Buddha has just graciously donated $19.99, $20 to the fund here and he's rooting for Josh and Eddie tonight.
Thank you, Buddha. Way to go. $19.99. I'm going to round that up to $20.
Yeah, I would too. Well, and we have been told that our outfits are a bit out of date since Christmas was a couple weeks ago. Yeah. They kind of make it an ugly sweater party here, so that's why everybody's kind of dressed up in the Christmas garb. It is their holiday/Christmas party, so that's what's going on.
The players were granted some extra chips if they wore an ugly Christmas sweater, so we kind of thought we would go along with it, except for Kevin. He's like
Happy New Year,
the game show host.
Yeah,
Kevin's going to be the game show host.
He's just dressing up the room for us.
There's all kinds of exciting stuff coming up here at the Reserve, and I'm sure that we'll be showing you some of that here as time goes on. But we're sure glad that you folks are joining us. This is great.
And
the dealers look forward to this all year long.
Did get a couple more donations from Todd Keel. Thank you very much. And George the Fourth, going back to the Roman numerals, kind of like that.
Awesome. We got it coming in here hard.
Yep.
It's a good deal.
And Toledo Geo, thank you very much.
Hey.
He says he misses everybody, Geo.
G-Wonky, thank you.
And There's a comment from Terry saying perhaps Kevin should explore career opportunities as a game show host.
Exactly.
The price is right.
So hopefully we're going to get started back up here. The players/dealers are finding their seats again now, it looks like. And hopefully we'll get kicked off here.
That looks like the cards are out, so
Here we go.
All right.
we'll head out and we'll see you in 30 minutes.
Kevin will be
Yep.
back.
Kevin will be replacing me here shortly. For all you lucky watchers.
Oh, fuck, we're live. I forgot.
All right, so you can see we're still got 2 tables. We started off with 14 dealers today, or 14 players. I guess Nick is the floor typically. Poker Jewels, thank you very much for the donation. Also rooting for Patrick and Adam tonight with the shout out. And Boots.
Yeah, 1 and 2.
Boots is. I didn't realize you were. Oh, you're not back yet. I was gonna say. Well, Boots, thank you very much. I'm sure the team certainly appreciates the donation there.
We're gonna worry about it this time. Shiza McGee.
Shiza McGee and
Hopefully things are going well out in the Middle East.
Yeah, I'm dead. I got 2 overs.
I'm trying to remember exactly what the time difference is there, but
Fuck, he said Shiza,
No,
I'm
I
dead.
don't really know, Steve.
John wanted to wait till the
I've
stream.
been out
to
there,
be
but I
the
haven't
first
paid that much attention in a lot of years.
Get this pot right now.
We got it all in here.
Yeah, we got a coin flip from John and John in the Victory cigar.
28.
So I think
No, that's too much.
there are.
It's 48. Oh, sorry.
It's about a 50-50 coin flip on this one.
one. You're 5, don't you? Oh, you get the 40.
Just need to hit a card, Vic.
Oh, Rodney, thank you very much for the donation, bud.
Clubs. And dead.
So the donations are coming fast and furious.
Yeah, I got the extra
I know
50,
these guys are
baby.
appreciating it.
Positive EV for sure.
And
Positive EV.
with
I'll
that
see you out
run
there.
out, we do have our first elimination, and Jonathan is had to bite the first bullet there. Anastasia, thank
So
you.
Smiley Joe actually donated $50 to whoever was eliminated first. So John made $50 as a golden sombrero bonus.
Okay. All right, and we were just told in our headsets that Smiley Joe had
No,
donated.
I'm live. Everybody can hear me.
Oh, okay, never mind. There you go.
And then when you get all the way over there, he's like, I'm pretty sure we're balanced, but I just thought I'd let you know we only have 6 players.
And I believe, and Jim can correct me if I'm wrong, I believe that the final table is going to be 10-handed. So once they get down to 10, I think that they will all be at this table. Is that correct, Jim?
Correct.
And he has told me
Don't
that is
yell it like
correct.
somebody's about to fight somebody.
No. If it's something serious,
All right, so we got Nick sitting.
someone like fighting at his table floor.
This is kind of a bragging event for these guys. So everybody's kind of putting on their best poker face today. I think nobody wanted to be the first one out. We heard a lot of those discussions earlier, but now I think everybody wants to at least be at the final table before they bite the bullet
Well,
today.
it's a poker club. They're all
It is.
poker dealers, and there's a whole lot of pride involved. Of course,
Yep.
Josh Black is our reigning champion from last year, and there was a whole lot of smack talk
Yep.
while they were having dinner about who's going to be able to take it down this year. So it'll be interesting to see how this works out over the evening.
Yeah, and Brian Patton has just chimed in. He's
Let's go, Eric.
he's rooting for Vic, and he also wanted to see what the starting stack was.
I think it was 50K.
50K is what I heard too. And these guys are
50K is confirmed.
and these guys you might see the blue stacks in front of all these guys. They're very fond of taking care of their dealers. So all of them have been running out of the room to buy more dealer tip chips all night. I've been watching it while we've been waiting for the stream to start. So all those, I guess, before the questions come in about what are the blue chips are tip chips.
And these players are very generously tipping the dealers.
Yes.
We've got Patch in here dealing, and we also have Smoke at the other table.
Yes.
A couple of volunteer dealers coming in today.
I wish I was around.
I went the night.
I wish I was around.
I went with them the night before, and like I was so beat up.
Tip chips, T-I-P, gratuity chips. In case I did not enunciate correctly.
I don't know. They came from Brian. I'm thinking he mistyped.
Yep, could be. And all of the players have given us a shout out, so I'll let Jonathan's shout out is to Kayla.
Yep.
So Kayla, he's giving you a shout out. Now he's out in the main room, coming up with a little bit of side action game.
Yeah. All right, so we got the professor here with the Queen Jack, and he laid it down. I thought he might call Daniel with that. Daniel's sitting on the 10-9 of spades. But as I mentioned, these guys are playing a little tighter than I've seen them play in the past.
Sometimes you don't
I
have
was being the
that.
sometimes when I'm at the old Deuce 3 suited, I might fire in the
And
little
Bob's
free
on
bomb.
chat. Hey, Bob, good to see you.
10-9 suited.
A lot of people are chiming in on the chat about who their favorite player is, or as we say, who their horse is.
Yep.
A number of the regular players have kind of created a little pool amongst themselves to see who might take it down.
Well, in true fashion, Jonathan was my horse in that pick. And, as we saw, the second the stream had started, Jonathan has now exited the tournament and he's looking at the side picks.
Patrick's gotta have somewhere. I might be better at like English, like the subject.
So Mike Wood, we started with 14 players, and
I bet
Jonathan was our
who's the
first.
better
I've never
player?
read one of these. I've never read one
All
of
right,
his.
so pocket sevens for the professor here.
Who's the better hooper?
For sure, man. He'll tell you it's you, but he's to come in and sub me out.
Oh, you subbed him out. You were a bench player?
Yeah.
That was in middle
We
school.
did rotate a lot, but he's
What about high school?
That was in middle school just
Who
4 years
started in high
ago.
school?
really rotated a lot.
We'll try to be quiet from time to time and let you guys hear some of the banter going on at the tables. These guys are more talkative than some of the tables that we have on the live stream.
Yeah, they're having a whole lot of fun. And for folks that may be watching the stream that aren't familiar here, this is the Reserve Poker Club in Toledo, Ohio. This is not one of our normal live streams. This is the holiday tournament. The club is closed to the public. It's open for the dealers, so these are all dealers and staff that are playing today. And you may see the rules a little bit relaxed, other than you would normally see.
This is true, and yes, Guppy, Dom is at the other table, and I will say, I walked by, you see that glass window behind him, there's a security booth in the way there, and I walked past the security booth, and he was lifting his hands up so high to look at his cards that I actually saw his cards as I walked by, and I'm assuming he doesn't do that on a typical poker event. We have a King Jack, but I think he misplayed, but, you know, we all know he's famous for his nemesis hand, but it was funny that I actually walked by and saw him lift it up and trying to obscure it from the other players, but lifted it high enough for me to see as I was walking by.
Did he play it or not?
I think he did play it, but I think
boy.
he missed.
Were you traveling when you?
So, a couple of gem hands here with the King 4 offsuit and the 6-3 offsuit.
Josh Black hit stop pair.
2011, that was 9.
Daniel doesn't get anything.
So yeah, I'm around my age.
His cards do add up to 9, and a 9 did just hit the turn, but he's still going to lay it down.
Pot goes to Josh.
You can find good jobs in Vegas.
You see the chip counts for this feature table right now up at the top. And as you can see, the Victory Cigar Vic is the chip leader at this table. We do not have the chip counts for the other players, so we'll have to wait until we get down to 10. Then we'll combine to a final table. You will see all the chip counts.
Looks like Patrick and Nick have fallen on a little bit of hard times, but they can always come back from that.
It doesn't take much. Wait till you see Jim call him pussy.
So,
No. Come on. I don't get that heated. Maybe I do. I should probably just chill. I should start chilling. Like, no, Jim, you're the pussy.
So right now we have 112 people already watching the stream. Please go ahead and hit that like button if you guys could. It certainly helps bring the feed up a little higher during
I'm sorry.
YouTube.
I'm sorry, I can't do it for 15
Dorothy, I'm sorry, can't do it for 15,000. Yeah.
I had the suit in me
And
too.
you know we'll be chiming in every now and then with Lions updates too. Once that game
Oh,
starts.
the big game tonight.
The big game tonight. I had to sport the Lions hat, even though I
see that.
dressed in my really fancy short tie, attire.
And with the light up jacket, Steve,
Yes.
you're really styling there, buddy.
I lucked into this fancy ensemble.
Oh, the guys you got to worry about. Guys, nobody knows their first name.
So the professor, Adam, Pocket Queens, he's gonna lead out.
I don't tell you yesterday. I looked on that tablet. I'm like, I forget his first name.
Looks like 35.
Security number 291.
Actually, might be 8,500. 35, something like that.
Oh, bet.
Thank you. Got him?
I was thinking the whole
Really surprised Josh folded that king 9 of clubs. That was a decent hand, and Vic's gonna push him around a little bit with the ace king. I think the professor might actually have to push here.
I swear it's like
It's a nice 3-bet.
we're in the top 5,000 houses in the city to get city water.
Well, this. All right, pocket kings against, pocket queens against ace queen. We got it all in.
The big old flip.
He's running
The professor. Life on the line here. No diamonds
No
by either
diamonds on the
player.
board.
Tap it up.
Possible straight.
Tap it
And
up.
flush. They did chop it up. Flush on the board.
5-card flush on the board. How about that for a
Vic,
chop?
Vic gets saved.
Wow.
Either is or it isn't.
Well, no, I'm saying, like, literally, because he had 2 queens and 2 left.
I'm sure you're correct.
You don't remember if one was red or black?
Hey, Mike, why don't you take this seat and I
I'd
can.
say if one was red or black, if
I'm pretty sure they were both red.
First
oh,
of all,
then, yeah, 100%.
I
wonder if I think I hit the ace of diamonds.
but you were doing that before,
Yeah, I mean,
and I had to call based on your stat.
My second on the flop.
you didn't have ace, king, and queen 6-handed. It's pretty much.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, you're saying you had a 3.
I showed my 3.
It's highly unlikely. That means all of them were in play.
You had a 3
4,500.
Well, that was it. I showed my 3. I don't know.
Fearless Joe is asking who's in commentary today. This is Mike Flynn. I got Scuba Steve Johnson with me, and also Kevin is going to be with us here. The 3 of us are going to be rotating in and out tonight.
Yep. And Mike has brought up an interesting point. Kevin Wall doesn't really have a nickname at all.
Yeah, Steve and I were talking about that. We'll get to that after this hand. We're going to solicit some information.
He sits down, he's got his chips in one tall barrel, and his chips are like here, and the guy next to him has his stack right here.
Daniel Betts is open and straight draw and pulls
I
it.
folded the moose.
What are you guys doing, man? The one had his chips on the right.
K-Wall,
the other
Kevin.
chips on the left. It looked like one.
Kevin says his nickname is K-Wall.
Oh, okay. Well, I've never heard it before.
Neither have I.
Are you back to starting stack?
So,
I have heard somebody call him Fritos once at the table.
I've called him a few names while we were playing, but never K-Wall.
They have to have.
yeah, you'll see me on the screen as Big Papa. That's a nickname my grandkids gave me many years ago. Steve's nickname around here is Scuba Steve. That comes from his rescue diving days back in the Navy, I believe.
Either that or usually when I get involved in a hand, I'm underwater. So
There you go.
however you want to take it. So Josh Black with the 10-8 of diamonds.
Ooh, and Eric, open ribs. Thomas calls with you know. I should have played my rush.
I just heard something in the background there that might have happened at the other table.
Ooh, he was still alive. I missed it. I would have done it.
We might have lost one at the other table.
Yeah, we'll see here when the camera pans back over, perhaps.
Yeah.
I'll be next, so you have 10 bids.
Thomas, you
Sounds like Eric
Speed with
raised
getting me with 7.
and pushed all in against the guy that had the nuts.
Oh, that's never good.
Yeah, it's not the way to play it. But I did see him push his chair in. He was there in seat 10 at the other table. I believe he has made his way out to the main lobby.
We're about to go up with the TV.
One blank.
Yeah, so you guys are good. 1,000.
Getting closer and closer to being in our final table here.
Uh-oh, the blinds went up next hand. Oh.
So what are we at? I think it looks like we might be at 5 and 5 now, or 5. I'm sorry, it's 5 and 6,
We don't need a clock.
or 6 and 6. I'm sorry.
That's the only game I was really interested in here. I haven't watched it down.
You don't want him to call. Columbus poker.
I got it early.
Remember, one of those hands was against me.
Oh, wow.
No.
It's still 1 and 2?
It was like 10.
45.
And I know you're not watching. I'm not even
Michael Seifert's asking what the buy-in was for. Well, I'll explain that to you after this hand. Vic 3 bets with big slick suited here.
He does like his big slot.
A lot of players do.
No, I lost queen 8 to him.
Let's see if he gets any customers here.
The amazing part is the amount of people that say they never win with it, and yet everybody seems to really, really love that hand.
Vic's 3 bet takes it down. So, Michael Seifert, there's really not a buy-in. What happens is the dealers contribute some of their own money throughout the year to create this prize fund that they can then play for at the end of the year. In fact, the dealers this year contributed $4,425 of their own money into the prize fund. And Marissa and Jim have put on top of that $2,800 to make the total prize fund $7,225.
So, and as we had kind of pointed out when we started the stream, there's a lot more people that have jumped on. So we will also be taking donations. Anybody that wants to add to the prize pool, you can click that little dollar button next to your chat. You can donate right to the prize pool of all the dealers that usually treat at least somebody on the table very nice every hand.
There's always one player
There's
that's
always
happy.
one player that's happy.
And remember, between Kevin, Steve, myself, Jim, and Marissa, we have agreed to match the first $250 in contributions that comes up. And so far, we've had our viewers here contribute $178, if my math is correct, and I caught them all.
It looks like it.
So we really appreciate that. The dealers really appreciate that.
Certainly.
How many of those 20 did you shove with?
None of them. And none of the times were they were
All right, so we got a flush draw for Mr. Black. We got a pocket pair for Vic. And Vic's gonna fire at it with his little 2 pair here.
And he had the best hand. Check, check, and he takes it down. Vic's got a little heater going here. The Victory Cigar of Poker. Yes, Jules, I got you $33. Thank you.
Poker, we did, or Jules, we did see that. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Just because I like the way you look at me when I do that.
JP is asking no free massage. He might be referencing a few years ago. We had Glenn in here, and we ended up convincing him to go out and give some of the players massages during their holiday party. I was one of the ones that initiated that, and I felt really bad because I bought a massage to start with my horse, who I don't know if Glenn is a very unlucky person, but it started with my horse, but every single person he touched that day was usually out within 30 seconds.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, I think he gave three or four massages, and then everybody was avoiding him like the plague.
It was a touch of death.
The touch of death.
There was no shiza when.
Nick makes a nice move here, pushes all in with pocket twos, and takes down the pot. Good play, Nick.
No nothing, just snap.
Oh, I knew it was bad news.
It's like Mr. Black is taking a quick walk for some air after,
I don't think I've ever heard of
after patiently folding.
Gary L., thank you for the $20 donation to these players. They appreciate it very much.
I've never seen him lose a hand. Never seen him lose that.
Thomas, I think Vic got you.
Got Nikki Hawkeyeing from the other table. She's sliding over, getting a read.
See Bandana Bob signed on. Hi there, Bob. Good to see you.
Guys and McGee here on
King high.
For James and Wizard back in the production booth,
Yep.
Michael Barker is asking, when we get a chance, can you explain how to get into the $1 million tournament coming up? Because he wants to get in there. And as we have an opportunity here, we will show you the graphic for that and talk through that tournament. And if you want to know right this moment, you can go onto the reserve website. And all of that information is there, and you can see exactly what the dates are and everything you need to know about getting into it. That's a big deal coming up.
Yep. Always a great event.
And I see my lovely wife has joined the chat. Go Vic and
Nice.
Daniel, her 2 horses. Hello there, dear.
And Jackie, we did play a game that was named after you earlier today. It was very entertaining.
She knows it is Motor City Madness there. It's taken over in place of 2, 4, 6, 8.
There is there's a small gaggle of people out there playing it now, I believe.
There we go.
Yeah, there they are.
That's our little carnival table. Got Jonathan.
You see Jonathan and Eric and Kristen out there. And the Merry Christmas sign still behind Jonathan. So, see, it's still holidays. It's still holidays here at the Reserve.
Should have just brought a rack and just take
9-8 of diamonds, one of my favorite hands. I love those suited 9-8s.
You know, Steve, I'm trying to determine what your favorite hand is, and I think the best answer would be all of them.
That's not true. 8-3. 90% of the time I mug.
Gotcha.
The only way you're gonna win is by hitting.
We've got a raise here from Victor Cigar.
I'm going to say I never won with
He
it.
gets no action. He takes it down with a raise, with a weak ace. Hello, Kiwi. Thanks for tuning in.
Jules just chimed in. Oh my gosh, yes it is. So I think she's referring to your comment about any 2 cards for Steve.
Is my lady winning or what?
We're back up to 131 watching on this Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening. That's always appreciated. Please remember to hit that like button, please.
What is it, the 70s?
There we go.
Alright, I'm not going to take this.
At least you didn't put the old in there.
I'm not going to take this duration for Vic.
Here's the Kojak. Let's see what Vic does with it.
I got to take this duration.
Looks like he raises to 6,500. Oops, he's pocket 2s.
Oh, there he goes.
Here's the shove.
Boy, this feels like a squeeze.
He's on a short stack. Well, yeah, he sure is. Just about that.
We don't need to concentrate.
Just because he's got the chips to do it, honestly. He doesn't have a bad hand.
I'm gonna do it, Dom.
He is doing it. With the nemesis.
Don't do it, Vic.
I got a rebate.
Well, you're good.
Who's it, Rick?
I actually
Oh, yeah, you
went
never
out
take
to
a
Charlie
second.
the same way yesterday.
No guys,
With my pocket deuces.
And as you can see, it's pretty much a coin flip. As would be usual, the pair is slightly ahead. It's a race.
King Jack versus
Deuces are good so
Right,
far.
Deuces are still holding.
Deuces are good so
Deuces
far.
are still good.
And
It's the nemesis.
And a 5.
Dirty win.
it worked out better.
Nick doubles up. And I know they talk about mark it on the wall in here. Where's the spot on the wall we'll mark it down?
Nick doesn't double up. He was counterfeited.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, it was a 5 on the river, giving 2 pair on the board
the
that were
king.
higher than his 2s.
Oh my goodness. I wasn't even looking at that.
And we have our third one exiting.
All right, we are going to get all our chip counts and everything together for final table.
All right, and we are moving to the final table here, guys. So with that elimination of Nick, we're going to be getting the chip counts together and getting out.
Hold on, not yet. We're at 11.
Evidently not quite yet.
He reeled them in.
after that, we did have the Colonel did donate $20 to the cause as well. Thank you. Good shout out.
Thank you, Colonel.
That's what Dwayne said.
I've never heard Dwayne said I
What? He says he's in the real.
Yeah, so with the 2 higher pair on the board, Vic was able to kind of counterfeit Nick there and have the king high.
Yeah.
With the two pairs.
An
So
assistant to the dealer.
that's how he got eliminated there. Daniel's got a hand that I know he loves, so I've seen him play this many times. A little raise. 6,500.
You like King Jack? Yeah, I want action. You like 6-9? I don't know. 6-9? We probably never play that. Not too much.
And then Bob's asking about how to donate money. Steve, you understand the technology. Let him know how
I
to
do.
donate
If
money.
you look down there right next to your chat line, there's a little $sign in the corner. If you click on that $sign, it's going to give you an option to select how much you'd like to donate. And, it's really that simple. Just click on that little $symbol next to the chat.
Everything that's donated today is going to go directly to these players who are your dealers all year long, and they will certainly appreciate it.
Definitely.
I wanted to defend. I really did. I want to defend.
And I did see Bob had said nice outfit to Smoke. Smoke's outfit is great. He looks like a large elf or a small human, however you'd like to view it. But yeah, it's a cool outfit.
And while we have a second here, Eric, who was knocked out at 13th place, wanted to give a shout out to his parents, Eric and Stacy, and also to the Edders. So shout out.
Eddie might have 60,000.
Can I get a rebuy? No.
We got an all in for Patrick here with the ace queen.
Short stack all in with what's commonly known as the parking lot hand. Let's see if he gets any customers.
Oh, you're fucked. That's not even
Oh, and Vic called him. Vic's calling a lot today because he is hitting a lot today.
He's got the chips to do it.
He does.
I don't know who this guy is.
12% of his stack or so. You can take a chance, and probably what he figured. He's a 2-1 underdog, but that's why you make that call. And a
And he
jack
flops
hits.
two
And
pair.
a 9 hits.
Oh, 20 pairs.
There's a queen and some straight outs.
Not so 20 pairs.
And
Final table.
with
Nine
that,
does it.
Patrick is stepping out.
Final table.
Nice try there, Patrick. Vic the Terminator takes another one out.
So the Colonel saying, "Go Vic."
This is where you guys need to talk because we're going to the final table.
Okay. So we are. Do we have the graphic for the Millie that's coming up here soon, at the end of the month?
Yeah, hopefully we can get some graphics up, and here
There
we
it
go.
is.
This is the winter series.
So it always starts out with the double green chip bounty. Always a fun one. They're doing that on Monday, January 13th. Going to do the team event after that. $250 buy-in per team. I get to play that with my son this year.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
that,
so he's old enough.
That tag team event is definitely a fan favorite. It gets so much hype, and there's a whole lot of bragging going on back and forth, so it's very enjoyable.
Oh, certainly. And actually, while we're talking about this, we have one of our fan favorites coming in now. the tall man we just saw get taken out by Vic. So I'll step out and let you talk to Patrick here for a minute.
Okay. Here comes Patrick. Patrick, how'd you enjoy the game today?
It was very fun. Thank you guys for having us. Thank you for having me on the stream. It's been a great tournament. I had a blast. Everybody else, I'm sure, could say the same. Wish I would have ran a little deeper, but what can you do?
Isn't that always the case?
Oh, yeah.
But isn't it nice to just be able to kick back and relax with all your coworkers and sit back and have a little fun there?
No, I love this team here at the Reserve. I enjoy hanging out with everybody. Had a great time, had a blast. I really just enjoy playing with these guys. early on I made a bad call against Daniel, but he also made a bad call against me. So,
and since you're here, I'll let you do your own shout out.
yeah. So I'll shout out my family, my parents, Christy and Sean. I'll shout out my sister Chelsea, my nephew Lucas, brother-in-law Kyle, and then I know my friends are watching the stream. Shout out Eric, Gary, Dino, and yeah. I'm rooting for Thomas for the rest of it. So,
Well, gee, I wonder why would that be?
oh yeah, he's my brother. I got to root for him. Got to root for him.
Older brother or younger brother?
He's older.
He's the
13
older
minutes
brother.
older.
15 minutes. I
13,
learned that today.
13.
13.
Yep.
Okay. Well, hey, good run today. Enjoy it.
Thank
and
you.
I know there's still going to be a little festivity out there,
Yep.
and maybe some little side games.
Yeah,
while the
yeah.
tournament's going
we're
on.
playing some really fun game out there. So
And what's the name of that game?
I actually don't know. It's so much fun. It's like higher low game. I don't know. I'm having a blast.
The Crazy Jackie.
Oh,
The Crazy Jackie. That's what it's called.
Okay. I'm going to get a phone call. And here we go. So thank you, Patrick. Appreciate you being in here. And our winter series here just recently announced, and this is just absolutely incredible. Kickoff the winter series is a $30,000 guaranteed free roll. Yes, it is a free roll. You can get into this tournament for $0. There's 3 different starting flights to choose, and it's going to run like one of the other multi-day tournaments where from the 3 starting flights, the top 10% will advance to day 2. So we have a flight on Friday morning, a flight on Saturday morning, and a flight on Saturday afternoon, as you can see. And then the day 2 restart will be on Sunday, January 12th. So it's free to get in. There are $30 rebuys should you wish to do that, and also a $200 double bag bonus. So just imagine the value and the guarantee of $30,000. It's just incredible. I think it's a wonderful event, and I know this is going to get a whole lot of play. We're going to get a whole lot of people in here. So if you want to come and try the Reserve Poker Club, and you want to do it without any money out of your pocket, come play for free. Come join us in one of these flights. You'll never find a better value.
Yeah, it doesn't get much better than that, honestly. I encourage everyone to come out, come play. It's completely free for your first buy-in. It's the best value you can get pretty much anywhere. I've never seen a free roll that big in the Northwest.
No, it's incredible. And as you can see now in our room, we're getting ready. The players are taking a little bit of a break while we're getting the chip count squared away and getting them all moved to the final table. And see, we've got some comments here on the board where Vic is running absolutely pure. Yes, he is. Okay, and Jackie says that game's called Jackie Madness. It got nicknamed Crazy Jackie. I'm not sure how that happened, but they're all having a ball playing it. Will the bounty tournament be live streamed? I'm going to let the Wizard answer that question.
I don't think the Wizard is in his office.
Well, we will find out. We'll get to the answer to that question, Brian. I know that typically if you're not used to logging on to our live streams, there are normally 3 live streams a week here at the Reserve. Saturday night regular Joe Poker Show. That's a 1-3 game with a $500 buy-in. And we just had our No-Knit Thursday, which is probably the fan favorite, where that's a $1,000 buy-in. It's a 2-5 game. They also play the rock, and they use a knit button, so that's a lot of fun. And then there's a Tuesday night stream that's a 5-10 game, and that one gets a whole lot of action as well. So normally 3 streams a week, cash games live streamed, but also we stream tournaments. So I believe next week the Tuesday and the Thursday cash game, and then the winter series will be going on Friday. So we'll have part of the winter series at a feature table and a final table that will be streamed that day.
Yeah. So, but the big news today is the dealer tournament.
Oh,
you know,
it's a ball.
Yeah, it's relaxed, and it looks like we're getting ready to set up for the final table. We're down to 10 players. So, another great thing about this tournament is even if you're last, you get paid.
Exactly.
Everyone got paid. The minimum payout was, I believe, $200 for 14th place, along with 13th, 12th, and 11th. So they all got a minimum of $200. And then with your contributions that come along with this stream, we'll divide that by 14. So any donations that you can come up with, it will also go towards all the dealers that you all know and love here at the Reserve.
Yeah, exactly. A portion of it is going to go in to fund those bounties, and then the balance will be equally distributed amongst the 14. So all of your contributions are going to go directly to the dealers, equally distributed, and they're very, very appreciative.
All right, so let's get back to the action.
Josh, did you see the video of the nosy after the Toledo? If you do that sound, you're gonna be like that.
Looks like coming to the final table. Looks like Victor's Cigar is taking a stronghold of this table.
That's Eddie's
We've
hand.
got Nikki on the short stack in seat 1. And our Victor Cigar is definitely the chip leader. Second place is Thomas, not all that far behind him. But, you know, the blinds are to the point where there's still a lot of play even for the short stacks. They're not too bad.
Well, hey, tomorrow, first Raw on that Netflix.
I know, I can't wait for that.
They're definitely taking this pretty serious, so we're going to start getting into these pay jumps here as we go along. So the next person get knocked out will get $250, and then it's pretty much $50 increments for every position until the final is a $1,700 payout, which is a pretty nice payout for pretty much a free roll for him.
It sure is.
No, that was this year. 2024.
I have no bananas.
1 banana, 2 banana.
Nikki's taking control of the table there, reminding the players gotta make sure the graphics can get caught up.
So I jumped from like super broke to like, hey, wait a minute, is that library gonna grab the Netflix?
That's high school. That's high school.
But no, I know what I'm saying, when I jumped from that to like having enough money to be able to afford like actual
Library from the WWE network gonna be
like when I worked, when I started
Well, it
working.
looks like Vic's going to put on a little pressure with his 9-7 off
From high school, like,
into the blinds.
bullshit, what is it? I don't even know what it's called.
And he does not defend the ace deuce.
Like being able to
I see Nick probably defending this king suited.
But there was no like 99 banana.
Pop off was like when you went to Central
99
Michigan at a
bananas.
party.
I think the right play is to play back at you in the raise.
What pop off was.
No, he is going to let it go. He doesn't want to go against the chip leader here.
I've shown you
I think I heard him say that he thinks the right play is to play back at him because he had an inkling that Victor Cigar was playing his position, but he decided to go and lay it down and not call that even though he was invested in the ball.
And we get an extra 19 proof over 8.
We had $20 and we like to play
And Colonel brings up a good point.
Those are my options.
If you click on the bell to subscribe to this channel, then you will be notified of all live streams as they come out. I know for me, that's very, very nice to have. My phone will give me a notification. It's like, oh, there's a stream on. I got to go watch it.
Absolutely. Also hit that like button. If you haven't hit that like button already, please do that. It helps out the Reserve here in Toledo, Ohio, and gets us a little bit more notoriety, get more people out there to watch this stream.
So many videos about how it does taste better.
We're up to 119 viewers
I'll do the Pepsi challenge.
for the special dealers tournament.
Thankfully I had enough for one more, but like I was so
Brian's picking up pocket fives
I
here.
want that pepsi chip so bad.
Goes all in with his pocket fives.
Yeah, come on. Etiquette.
I need a string bet.
Whoa.
I looked at my hand. I just know I got
Looks like this might get through.
He's Mr. No Rules today. He's like in the Royal Rumble.
The press fester comes up with ace 8.
He said, I got it.
It's a pretty big call with a middle ace there.
Yeah.
It was close.
If I would have gave it to you, if I could have.
I think if he had a little bit bigger stack, he could have called that, but
1,000 chips. You scratch yourself.
those are pretty much two of the lower stacks that we're going head to head there.
I got a lot of pressure being a consensus number one overall.
Nikki's got to be finding a hand here to. She's got the blinds coming at her with 18,000. She's gonna have to find a couple of cards to shove in on.
Michael Barker, thank you very much.
Thank you, Michael.
On behalf of our player dealers here.
Love it, love it, and I know the dealers really appreciate that.
So give me the righty.
I'm a lefty, most not dealing with.
That takes us up to $258 that our viewers have donated.
Awesome.
Kevin, how about
that is
that?
awesome. Please keep them coming in.
Or should we say K-Wall?
K-Wall. Yes, K-Wall. So it's been a few. It's been a while since I've been on the live stream, but the last few times that I have been on the live stream, I have put K-Wall out there. A few people have picked it up, but not a whole lot. Yeah, K-Wall instead of maybe just Kevin. I don't know. There's so many Kevins and stuff like that. So, I've had some friends call me K-Wall in the past. So.
Tarantula Nick on the button raises it up. Josh Black's going to call with his suited Jack 6.
A lot of shots out there for Dom. Well, being a commentator here, I'm sure he's got a lot of fans out there watching this stream. Dom does an excellent job here at the reserve, commentating the games. So
yeah, I exposed my hand.
Yo, so it's full.
He's like, no. You gotta like make it real.
Puts out a little feeler bet.
No. That's what I got. It cuts less.
Gets a call from Black.
I made it to the river.
Yeah, he's legit. The only
Black's not believing Nick. Nick's gonna keep the pressure on.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's a better slower one. It doesn't hurt as bad. But like,
and that will get it done. Actually, Nick was betting with the best hand there.
If you're in elementary school, like, hey, you don't have a sandwich, I'll give you half a sandwich. You know, like
but if it's not a big pop, like you still get freaked out by it.
Hey,
like,
Dom, how many grades you got? He's buying up.
Oh, what?
He's buying all the grades.
Why you gotta yell?
Because you were talking, we said your name 9 times.
I don't know much of yell.
I mean,
I'm wrong, am I? He's
in his own conversation.
Hey, Dom.
Looks like we're getting ready for
I have 500.
color up a little bit.
Is that for Dom? Yes.
Yeah, that's the rest
I have
of my block.
500. I don't want to get yelled at.
That's a
What do we need?
Trying to get rid of these gray 100 chips.
I don't know what it is. It kind of flew. You want to roll?
No, I'm going to give him the patch. He's going to hand it off.
I don't have any odd grades.
You get a color up to bet.
Dan's got
That happens to me all the time.
Tennis Spades first burn.
Can you give me 500 quick?
Daniel with 10-9 suited.
There's Adams. And there you go. That's Adams.
6,500.
Raise to 65. What are you getting here?
Daniel will raise it up to 6,500.
65.
Boy, there's my quad.
Oh, this one might be a shove here for Nikki.
Smoke hated me.
Who was that, Daniel?
Knowing that is Daniel.
I'm gonna go all in.
Smoke said
There we go.
Biggest hand too bad it was on live stream.
Nikki's all in for 1,800 or 18,000.
One man that too,
Yeah, 20K.
And looks like it's gonna get back to Daniel. And then Daniel's like, uh-oh.
Yikes.
What have I gotten myself into?
How much is it? 20,000.
20,000 units.
So it'd be.
And
I
5
wouldn't be.
chip chips.
It's a little less than half the stack. I see Daniel calling this and knowing that he probably has 2 live cards. Suited connectors. He's going to make this call.
And I see donkeys everywhere.
Oh, calling you donkey.
10-9.
Oh, I thought it was queens again.
That's what I'm saying. Like it sucks, but.
And here we go. King, Queen versus Daniel's 9-10. Nikki's tournament life on here and flops the king.
He's the number 1
And that will do it.
This
Nikki
is our number 1 draft
doubles
pick.
up.
This is our number 1 draft pick.
I was last.
We jammed our whole stack in with King on.
Kat felt sorry for me and she picked me for coach.
Kiwi Special, we thank you for your $20 donations.
Yeah, coach has.
Dealers here appreciate the love that you are giving to them on this special day here at the Reserve. Also, Dave Combs. Thanks, Dave. $50 for Dave Combs. We really appreciate it, Dave.
Get 7s. We're good. Yeah.
Not really. You got 5 out.
We're gold.
Dave's a regular here at the Reserve. We appreciate that. Played quite a many tournaments with him at the table.
Well, we can see patch by you hate you.
I just want to say if that was Adam, I wasn't going to go all in. That's what happened last year, Adam. You pushed all in before me and I had queen 10. So I folded my queen 10 and it would have won.
I want to know what brand you're
And then I played a queen jack and I lost.
10 yards. And you've been thinking about that?
There's a picking up ace queen.
It's the only story I can tell because that's all that's the biggest
More than
thing.
that even. It's been more than a year.
Yeah, it has.
I got pocket aces the first hand, and then that happened, and that was the whole story of my tournament last year. Nothing else exciting happened the whole time.
We have two ace queens going at
He's
it.
not gonna have me right where he wants me, so I'm pulling. Yeah.
Mr. Josh Black and Mr. Eddie.
No, Dustin gave that to me. Dustin Roby gave that to me. Give that back.
You just gave it to me.
I just keep showing it to you.
This is going to be interesting. Eddie does have the diamond for the backdoor flush. Both pick up middle pair. Josh comes out with a lead. Eddie calls. We're going to have fireworks here, and they're going to be chopping the spot here.
But they're see a lot of chips go in.
Yep.
I had king, queen.
They're all going to get in there, and they're going to
Wow, I had king 7 of diamonds.
chop it up.
Free rolling.
King 7 of diamonds. I was gonna.
Oh, he gets there.
Good hand, Black.
Fuck you, Eddie.
What?
You rip.
Why are you gonna cuss on the screen?
He doesn't get there.
I would've won. I would've won. That's why.
How?
I thought there was
You had
3
queen jack?
diamonds.
No, I had king 7 of
Oh, you
diamonds.
couldn't have queen jack with 4 queens.
Button's correct,
Seven
sir.
of diamonds. Thank you.
I was gonna open
I thought
two
he got
until
it.
Eddie raised to 11.
You too, buddy.
Good raise. We
Holidays.
can't have the maffiest player having 4 chips. You're the
I
mafia.
don't know why people assume I know things about math, because I've never done that.
I don't even know if
You gave me advice about math things that I didn't know.
Pull it to me.
I'll be honest, Black. I thought you might have had a jack.
Vic, he gave me advice about math things, so I know he knows
I'm gonna
math.
open. I'm not gonna.
Nick Clark, our floor
I'm
manager,
like, now I'm gonna.
was knocked out
I'm just saying.
in 12th place, but he had a shout out to his wife and kids. He didn't make the final table, but shout out there.
You said your mom did it.
No, that's my mom.
There's another hand. Nikki might. Nope. She's going to let that ace 9 go. You know, the play here has been a little bit more conservative than I thought it was especially in the beginning. They were playing about 2 hours before we got to the live stream, and we were talking like, we're definitely gonna have 4 people out by 6 o'clock, and there was nobody was out in the first 2 hours.
It was crazy.
Oh, here's Daniel in with kings.
Oh boy.
Brian in the lab here.
And look what hand Dominic went
Yes.
in with. Boy, is he going to catch hell.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he calls with the nemesis.
Asking for a count.
Are you narrating?
Commentating one.
I think Nick wants to go back there instead of playing.
I think Dom shoved, and Daniel calls with pocket kings.
What's his count?
He is
27.5.
going to get the bad news here.
Has to do some mental math. Make a decision.
No, Dom was on the button. Ran into the kings.
Oh boy. Tried to make a move. Position bet.
I think we're waiting for the graphics to catch up because it's on Brian. Brian's got king, queen
my
suited.
Look at this. What is Brian going to do?
Because he's making a decision. I gotta be a gentleman. It's a gentleman's game.
It's going to be a little bit more than half his stack to make this call.
Even though the ladies
Remember, I was a player.
And they probably figured Daniel's probably shoving a little light, but Daniel's got it pretty locked up, I would think.
I picked it up and Dominic said, put it down.
Oh, he does.
It's a gentleman's game.
The nemesis.
Oh, is Dom going to get knocked out with the nemesis?
Well, as you can see, Daniel's a 9-1 favorite against King Jack here.
I'm open folding this hand all day.
Just to show him.
I thought you opened
No help for the King Jack.
Waiting for a sweat.
And 10, and that will do it.
Here's an example why you don't play the nemesis.
You were saying it for a year and a half.
Wow, did he really just get knocked out of the dealer tournament with the nemesis?
I want a t-shirt made with Dominic's face right now.
I tell you.
He is never going to live that down.
So, for those people who want to come back on Tuesday evening to the live stream when Dom is announcing, you're going to have to give him an earful for that. Because Well, I think he did shove into it, didn't he?
He did. Yeah, he was on the button. He tried to make a move on the button, and he ran into kings. It happens.
Yep.
When you can get the small blind and big blind to fold, you look like a hero.
Right.
In your position, but sometimes you run into a hand.
When it's against Daniel.
Oh, Colonel, you know he's going to hear about it.
Because that time, he had 10-9.
So Dom goes out in 10th place. He cashes for $250. Our next player out will be $300.
Mike Norwood made a great observation. Dom went out on purpose so they could get to the kickoff in time at 8:30 for the Lions.
Oh, perhaps.
But yeah, he's definitely gonna probably make kickoff. He'd probably get home by time to kickoff at 8:30 for the Lions. So that's definitely, I think, was in his mind, and his playing thought was, hey, you know what? I'm either gonna chip up or I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna watch the Lions win tonight.
Oh, wait, don't leave, Dom. Don't leave. Dom just walked in, so we're going to put him on the mic.
I'll hand it over to Dom real quick because I know he has other priorities right now. Oh, okay. Mike's gonna step out. I think we probably got to change pretty soon, anyways, with announcers. But
God, I'm a fish. I'm a fish. I should have edited him. You had him on the hook. What are you scared of? Broke the line.
Dom wanted to give a shout out to his wife Judith and to Judith and MGM Bob, because you were MGM's Bob Horse. And Garrett Joff, go Lions. But since Dom just happened to walk in the booth, and I know all of the viewers are just so curious about how it is that you happen to go out with what I call Kojak in the hand that you call the nemesis, that you are typically warning people, don't play it, don't play it, don't play it. And here we see you shove with the nemesis. So I'm going to give you my headset. Scuba Steve's coming in, but you can kind of explain that to our viewers, because you know you're going to catch it forever.
You know I can count from here, right?
We're going to get Dom for a minute.
Yes, for 1 minute. So no, I don't know if it captured the cameras, but I was shaking my head, Kevin, right when I got dealt.
Yeah.
And in my mind, I'm thinking, if I had more chips, I was going to fold it like I normally do. I did it last year. But I was at 29K, the blinds. I said, please, someone just raise ahead of me so I don't have to play this trash hand. All of a sudden, it folds all the way around, and I see the small and big blind left, and I'm like, well, I'm at 29K. I got 2 paint cards. I'm just going to let it rip, and maybe even a weak ace folds or something.
Yeah.
Or whatnot. And I just run in the kings. But I knew right when Dan called that I was just trying to give a example to the viewers again so they can see it live, why you don't play King Jack.
Absolutely.
And there's another example of King Jack being the absolute worst hand ever created in poker, because bad hands you just fold. You don't think about it. I would have never shoved if I would have gotten like 8-3, King Jack, fool's gold, and then let it rip. But no, it was a lot of fun. Appreciate you guys stepping in for us and putting this on. It's a great time hanging out with everyone that you work with all throughout the year.
Yeah.
And you can actually relax and just enjoy the holidays, and it's a special time. And for the viewers too, it's kind of cool being on the other side. Normally we're here calling the action. You get an opportunity to go on the other side and play for once, because we all love poker.
Right.
We love playing, but
even if it is for like 12 minutes.
Yeah, even if it is for 12 minutes. Yeah, it was a short. Yeah, I've drawn. Now, granted, we didn't start till the final table. I've always drawn the outside table 2 years in a row, but last year I think we started earlier, before we were at the final table. But no, it was a great time, and to everyone watching, just appreciate all the love and support. I deserve all the trolls tonight. I haven't looked at the message board, but I'm assuming that with the King Jack, because I really did not want to play that hand. I really didn't. I was like, please, someone make a raise ahead of me, and I'll just not even think about it. But fun time.
But hey, we all appreciate everything that you do here at the Reserve.
Thanks,
for all the players that come in here, and go Lions.
Yeah, go Lions. Jared
Let's
Goff.
do it.
I'm about to say I'm probably going to hang out for a little bit outside, see some people, but I might go home, watch a game with my wife in a little bit, since I got out a lot earlier than planned. So,
we appreciate you.
Take care, everybody.
All righty.
Scuba Steve in the house.
All righty. It looks like we are on our second break. And I believe we are now down to 9 players.
Look at that tie. Look at that tie.
Whoa,
Stand
whoa.
up. Stand up so we can see the tie.
Stand up, Steve. We want to see this beautiful tie that you have.
What do you mean? This is
Yeah, I mean, can we work on making, you know, did your child tie your tie today or what? I mean,
well, I wanted it to be in the screen.
Tell him to put the headset on.
you put the headset on.
Oh yeah.
but what you can't tell on probably the stream is this jacket lights up.
And it's got the sticker that says it lights up.
Well, you need directions.
Yeah, I do. Is it lighting up now?
I don't think so.
There we go.
There we go. Then we'll get.
You might be able to see the lights.
Yeah, there's
you
a little
can see
flashing.
them a little bit.
Yeah, they're flashing a little bit. A little
Yeah.
festive gear for.
I figured when I tied this tie, I was like, all right, you know what? I like the viewers to see the base of the tie, and I didn't go bow tie like you did, so I had to make some alterations.
Yeah.
It's good, you know.
Sporting it.
And the Lions hat, of course, because we got that coming up here in an hour.
Yeah,
1
yeah.
hour.
So I picked out this suit this year because usually previous years it's a holiday, you know, it's before Christmas and we all do our Christmas things. And so last year I was able to get to Las Vegas for New Year's. Well, we went out there for New Year's Eve. And so we're like, let's do it right. And we got the suit and we went out for a fancy dinner. And, you know, we had got to a private party right on the Strip and right outside Caesar. So that's why I was like, let's just celebrate the new year. And that's why I got this get up.
Nice.
And I'm not in the old Christmas attire. But
Well, you did better than me. Honestly, I came in more dressed for the Lions game as opposed to the holiday party. But luckily they know
We
how to
suited you up.
They know how to take care of you here at the reserve.
they
no
had
matter
backup
what
for
your
Steve.
needs are.
They had backup
Yeah.
for Steve.
I mean, I did tie the tie myself though, so I have that going for me.
I think we had some donations that came in. Otis with pretty much $50 donation. We appreciate that, Otis. It's a bounty on Mr. Black.
Yeah.
So,
Well, you're trying to take out the previous winner.
yes. Yeah.
I mean-
he's trying to go back to back.
Yep.
Back to back Black.
I did have Mr. Black as my horse 2 years ago, and that was when I had paid Glenn to go in there and give him a massage the second he touched him. Even though Mr. Black flopped a set of queens, Eddie sucked out on the river with a straight. So
Well, that's how Eddie wins, right?
that is how Eddie wins.
Yes.
So, yeah, it's always entertaining to see these guys play, though. Obviously, they see a lot of hands that they're not really playing when they're dealing at these tables, and, you know, they all have stories of how they could play it better. So it's always good to get to see how they're actually playing it. And they've been playing a little tighter tonight than they have in years past.
They have.
This is the
Little bit more competitive.
tightest event we've ever seen here.
Yes, I think it has. I think previous years there was a lot of shoving going on. A lot of I'm going to show you how I can bluff, and people calling them out on it and stuff. So they see that $1,700 top prize.
They do.
And
I was just out there with a lot of them on break, you know, talking about their strategies and stuff. I believe that the holiday cocktails might be kicking in, and we might see some loosening up here.
There we go. That will always help.
Yes.
Help play move right along, because you know
it'll usually slow down play, but it'll increase activity.
We don't know what kind of play it will be, but
Yes.
it will increase the play. So.
Yeah, it's the crowd is getting a little boisterous out there today, so it's fun. The side games are going. Jim and Marissa were kind enough to bring everybody food in for the party and stuff.
That was great.
I think they're wrapping up the food and.
We got to spend an hour or so having say early dinner with all the players.
Yep.
Dealers, and it's just a great community, and it's great for them to all to get together, because they're really all not together until they have the big tournament, so they're sort of
That's
shuffling in and out, and it's just a good time for them to kick back, relax, and just have a lot of fun.
Well, and they all typically at the end of the night, they don't all leave at the same time either. So
Right.
I mean, they get here, they get cut one at a time, so they don't get to spend a lot of the quality time like you were saying together.
Right.
So.
Yeah. So yeah, they're definitely, even if they're getting knocked out, they're still hanging out here in the room, playing, like Steve said, some side games and just sort of hanging out, maybe watching a ball game here and there on the screens. So
the side game activity is getting pretty big out there. And I think there was standing room only. I think there were people that hopped out of the tournament and immediately ran over to the side games to get into the side games for the 7 minutes they had left on break. So that part was a little entertaining out there.
Nonstop always here at the Reserve in Toledo, Ohio. Even when they're on break, they're playing.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a problem, and the great thing about gamblers, we don't like to sit around. It's
That's right.
We got free time. Let's find something to do.
So
it has been a great night. You guys have all helped out the crew here with some wonderful donations, and they definitely appreciate it. We were talking about it a little out there, and shout out to everybody who's reached into their pocket tonight and helped out with the prize pool. All the dealers really appreciate it, and if anybody else, Mark, thank you very much. Just as we're speaking about it.
Yeah. I was just going through the comments. He wanted to know how to make a donation, so I think he figured it out.
I believe he did.
So we appreciate that.
Yep.
It's pretty simple. Just go on your phone and click on. I click on the right, and it will just pop up if you want to make a donation.
Oh, okay. I see. I've never done it on my phone, but I've done it on the iPad, and that's why I was telling everybody next to the chat, you just click on the little dollar sign. That works great.
Yep.
And while you're clicking on things on the iPad or the iPhone or phone, just click on that like button as well. Let's get our viewership up. I can't see exactly how many people we have.
Well, we have
right
70 likes so far, so we definitely we got 119 watching. So apparently not everybody that's watching
likes it. Well, that could be me, because obviously Kevin and Mike, they bring their A game. They both showed up with notebooks. They were taking notes. I showed up with an iPad just so I could watch it and read the messages. So,
is that really why you brought the iPad?
No.
Okay.
So I could have the Lions game going in the background.
I was going to say you brought it for the game.
Yes.
But we got plenty of time before that game starts. So stick around here and watch some
watch some
quality poker here with our dealers.
Not necessarily quality, but let's watch some poker.
Okay. All right.
Just kidding. So the professor comes back, opening up with Ace Jack.
Oh, I think Tarantula Nick raised to 8,000, and the professor's deciding if he's going to fold it.
Now I have been at a couple of tournament tables with Nick as of late, and I will say, for my taste, he's a very aggressive player. So I must admit, if I'm in the professor's spot there, I call.
Yeah,
without even thinking twice.
Yeah, and look at
Vic.
Vic's gonna try to take down.
Well, and that's a heck of a flop for Vic.
Yep, that will work, and Nick's gonna fire at this.
And the viewers that have been watching for a little bit here also know last time Vic had called with Jack 9, Vic also flopped 2 pair.
I didn't see where I was at.
And Vic will take that down.
Yep.
All right, Mark.
Good job.
Hey, we got a shout out to Mark Hopkins. Wonderful donations to the dealers.
Yeah, he found that donation button and then found it again.
Yes. Yeah. I think he missed like a decimal point or something like that, but we super appreciate that. I know the dealers appreciate that,
Definitely.
Mark. Mark's a great guy to have at the table.
Certainly.
What?
Queen Jack was good, Vic.
2 pair. Jack 9.
No way.
Again? Way.
Man, Vic tells the truth and says he had 2 pair, and then everybody's like, again?
I think everyone is steering away from Vic right now.
He is getting, as we say in the poker world, smacked with the deck.
He is.
Daniel's got the solid 5 too. I like this move. Everybody's been playing too tight, and I think he's going to try to open it up.
Yeah. And look at that. He gets Brian to fold the ace-3.
Nick.
But,
Victor
yeah,
Vic's
he's not going anywhere. He's like, Daniel.
It ain't got it in him.
So we'll have 2 to the flop. It's gotten awful quiet in the room.
They're starting to take it a little more seriously now.
And look at that.
That is, once again, Vic is hitting.
So is he going to check this and let Daniel fire at it? Because he figured, oh, no, he's going to lead out. And, yeah, Daniel's just going to go away.
Yeah, I don't think he's counting on that running 3-4.
Yep, Daniel's like, well, why did you let me fire? I was going to fire at that.
Yeah.
Queen 7 of spades.
Did he just say he had Queen 7 of spades?
Someone did have Queen 7.
Oh, okay. Nick?
Eddie had Queen 7 of spades.
Okay.
And he folded.
You check, I'm firing.
Yep, see, Daniel just said, he goes, if you checked it, I was firing. So Vic might have gave away a few chips, but he's got a lot of them. So
Daniel's still sitting pretty good here with 83,000. He's right in the upper middle of the pack. I mean, Thomas and Vic are obviously the chip leaders at this point, but Daniel's right below them. So still anybody's game. I've seen a lot of these guys double up from here, and you're right back in the thick of things.
Yeah, Nikki was down to was 13, 18,000. She found a double up. Blinds were coming at her. She found a double up. And, I mean, look at her. She's hanging right in there. I mean, she's low, but, you got Brian here. Brian's got to find some cards, and I don't think King 9 off is going to be it. Oh, my gosh. Exposing both cards.
Rookie mistake. I wonder if they gave her a warning. I didn't hear it, but
yes.
Smoke, I must admit, Smoke is the best dressed person in this room. I mean, it is a great holiday cheer. He's got the long snow, what do you call it? Stocking cap that rolls down. Looks like he.
That's longer than your tie.
It is. Looks like he literally escaped the North Pole.
Many things are.
Let's see if Eddie will make this call. Thomas makes a fire at it with his 5s.
Good play by Thomas there.
Yep.
100% the best hand. 100%. That's right.
I thought Eddie roped him in the middle set.
We need more blues.
Yeah, I need
chip
some
runner.
too.
You hear him asking for more tip chips.
95%.
In there, you put him in there.
So Guppy's got to put $20 on someone to knock out Eddie.
Yeah, I'm gonna pay him back the $20.
I know, I'm saying it's really cool.
There is always a chance.
These fireballs kicked in.
What does Eddie got going on? 53K?
Yeah.
Have another one.
I might. I play better when I have a little bit of alcohol in me.
No,
Well, Nikki is explaining to the crew how she plays better when she's drinking.
I'm a nit when I don't have alcohol.
I'm just a nit in general on the live stream. I don't want to look bad.
I don't know what all we have going on here, but trying to find a plug.
We didn't lose power, so you didn't unplug the wrong thing.
I unplugged the other iPad.
Should be a raise.
It was, he put in
There's Thomas
12,000.
with ace-jack raise on.
13.
Trying to Nick folds.
Would that be 13?
12? Yeah, wouldn't it?
All these dealers.
I'm not sure if everybody.
Oh, running into the professor with queens. And we see a shove coming in our near future.
We did see Professor had pocket queens earlier against Vic when he had big slick.
I wonder if they can see the lights on your jacket on the live stream.
I forgot my hat.
And Nikki is talking about the Professor's jacket, which also lights up. You can see the little blinking red light below the gingerbread man on his chest there.
All in.
He's throwing in the chip. Good.
And I see Thomas making this call.
Oh, Thomas laid it down.
Didn't know what to do. You were in the blender.
Who, me?
I thought Thomas had enough chips that he would maybe go for a little bit of a race there.
Now, I have played with Adam several times at the table, and I will say that he is probably the best player that I've played with out of all the dealers, and probably the unluckiest.
Yes, absolutely. I totally agree with that.
I don't understand it. The one night I saw him lost repeatedly with pocket aces against hands that were much worse. And he would have pocket kings, and he just runs into stuff. So that was a good pop for him to take down.
We got a shout out from Jeff Leaps. He's watching us from Iowa.
Oh, nice.
Awesome. So, hey, give us some shout outs. Tell us where you're watching the stream from. We're live here at the Reserve from Toledo, Ohio.
Better be a trophy. I was told.
I hear the pheasant hunting's really good. That's the only thing I can really relate to out there.
I actually went out to Iowa for the MSPT about 4 years ago. It was right after COVID, and they actually that's the first live tournament I've played after COVID.
Okay.
They were opened up the casino there, and was able to. I drove all the way to Iowa just to play some live poker tournament.
Nice.
So
I think my first poker tournament after COVID was here at the Reserve.
Oh, there you go.
You don't need a trophy to attend that.
I don't think he's got a walkie-talkie from when I was not.
Oh, he does practice. Does he? In case the gym.
So Brian's probably getting to the point here where he's going to have to make a move relatively soon. It's getting lower and lower.
I have so much respect for your game, Adam.
Look at that. The professor pushing everybody away.
There we go.
Now he's going to get himself some more callers by showing the deuces.
Hey, we have New Zealand checking in the house.
Yeah.
New Zealand. There we go. Kiwi specialist watching from New Zealand. Got Larry. King Rock is watching from New Jersey, checking in.
Nice. Jackie is also on.
Look at what play last night. She just kept that short.
And Ronald's from St. Louis.
Me?
Rooting for Eddie.
Well, there had to be one.
Yep. Yep. Must be a distant cousin or something.
He's dressed up like the Grinch there. He's got the nice little hat working.
Yeah, because I know when she left from out there,
We sure do like to make fun of Eddie, but
nah, he's a decent player, and he's finished pretty well in this tournament. I think he took down second one year. That one was kind of a miracle, but he finished, I think, fourth the year after, so he's up there near the top every time. I think this is only the third year they've run it.
Yeah, I think he's that underrated player that you just sort of sneaks up on you, and then all of a sudden he's still sitting around.
Solid queen. Just so everybody knows.
Queen at heart.
He went all in the end.
I'm gonna call it. It's a forced show. Just kidding.
Queen at heart.
But good.
Any traps? Any traps?
I was just being fair.
You can see the payouts are scrolling there on the bottom of your screen there.
Yep. $1,700 up top. On top of
all your donations that come in. Yeah, like we said, we're gonna split that into the bounties, but then the extras are also just gonna be split 14 ways.
Yep.
So all the dealers will get the equal amount from the contributions that you're giving for us.
No, you were just trying to hide the information.
Yeah, and I would imagine some, once people start watching the Lions game and the live stream simultaneously, some of those donations might start slowing down. So if anybody wants to get them in now before the game starts, you don't have to deal with any of that administration headache while you're watching two different screens.
Oh, here we go. We got Tarantula. Nick is got aces.
Didn't work out.
10,000 is the bet. It looks like.
There's this thing called a clock. Right there.
Trying to reel someone in here.
And Danny is going to be his customer.
I pointed.
I'm on
That's not like the point. I'm pointing at the clock, not point at people.
I'm pointing at him.
You know what? I kind of like the call. I mean, see if you hit. And
That's okay. I'm not pointing at a person.
And
he
he's
might
got a little piece of it.
Hit just enough.
Jules came in that hat. She gives us a lot. She's such a nice lady.
12,000. All in.
Wow. The snap call.
So
I think Daniel probably put him on two big cards.
So a 5, a 4, or a 3 for Daniel.
Good about this.
So I'm gonna take some hash brown.
3, 4, 5.
Oh shit.
5 or 4 or 3.
Thank you, Nick.
You're welcome, buddy. Spend it well.
They're trying to be as diplomatic to each other as possible, saying, "Oh no, you're gonna win. No, you're gonna win."
No, it's 35.
Daniel already put out there. Oh, good hand.
Yeah,
good hand.
He knows what he's doing.
Which is usually the kiss of death, as we all know. For the other person.
Absolutely.
I really don't feel good about it. I've had aces in forever.
Be a 3.
Wow. Your bounty? Look, Eddie,
No, don't touch my bounty. Oh, hell no.
They're throwing Eddie's bounty to him.
Here we go to the turn.
3.
Deuce.
That's a terrible
4.
Yeah, that's not a good
4 or
card
5.
for Daniel.
No, that cut his options down a little bit. Yeah.
4 would have gave you a vote. A 3 didn't do shit.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
And
I think we'll double up.
Nick doubles up. Daniel's down to, as we say, down to his ride with 15-5. In the small blind, though.
It's over now.
Or no, it looks like he's on the button.
4 and 2.
It's a small
We're
blind.
in there.
So the blinds are at 4,000, 2,000.
Just me.
So what do we got?
Gonna see these low stacks are gonna need to start making a move here.
Yeah, they do.
Let's continue.
We got really four in the upper echelon here. The Professor, the Tarantula, Nick now after that big win. Victory Cigar, which is Vic, and Thomas, all kind of hanging out near the top there.
Thank you.
The others are needing to double up to get close.
Blinds will be up next hand, guys. 3, 6.
Blinds will be going up next hand.
All in.
We got an all-in by Daniel.
I need the string
With
to know.
his 5 4
My
off.
heart was pounding. I needed to
Well, he's got
relax a
2
little
flush
bit.
draws that way.
Yes.
Suited 5, 4. Suited ace 8.
Oh, I have
Ace
you
eight of clubs.
smashed.
He was on the button.
Ace 8 of clubs.
Picks up the blinds.
You're a good player.
I try.
So it looks like we have
Really felt like I was
Big Mike coming back in. I don't know.
Yep, I will be exiting stage left here. We'll get Big Papa back in here and start whittling down this field and see where we're at.
Yeah, he swapped
All right, Kevin.
All righty, and we'll catch you in 30 minutes.
See ya.
My heart was pounding. Jane had me all nervous.
card. Every time. Same card every time.
All right.
All right, we're actively debating how quickly we need to switch out. I think 15, 20, 30 minutes, it doesn't matter. We're all excited just to watch this poker play tonight.
The hand I had ace.
And the Lions game.
No respect.
No respect.
So.
Maybe next year we can play 10-minute levels. That'll be fun.
Yeah, we gotta talk to him about that,
It was
dude.
20 last year. We're playing 15 now. It's stupid.
It really is quick. It's not just quick, it's also aggressive. You know what I mean? Like turn the antes from the beginning.
Well, poker players are aggressive. I mean, poker dealers are aggressive players. Most of them.
Well, that's why they should.
All right, Nikki's giving some coaching lessons there on how aggressive poker players are.
I mean, our table, we had 5,000 bets in the first game.
Listen to the table.
They were cool.
We got a donation from JF and I believe Canada.
No, the first hand was.
Then kings,
Yeah,
the second.
and then straight over straight. The first 3 or 4 hands was cooler.
Thank you very much. I know the staff appreciates it. Thank you very much.
Freaking
The only
Thomas.
reason?
Six coming around.
No, because I had the best hand on the flop.
Got Larry chiming in from Cleveland saying he always enjoys the stream. Thank you very much for tuning in tonight. And we know the Cleveland people can deal with the understanding of the Lions situation more than most people around the country. So hopefully you guys are rooting for the Honolulu Blue tonight. All right, Nikki's got a nice hand with the Queen 10 of Hearts going up against a Professor with pocket sevens. She raises it to 15, and Professor is thinking. Or Nikki is thinking. I apologize.
You're supposed to have ace king there, right?
She did give him respect last time. She laid it down to him, and he showed her his pocket too, so that might get a call from her.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it. Like, even if you call, I could, like, whatever.
Yeah. It's a good jam. I had it that time.
You obviously fold two overs.
Right.
They don't have a
Yeah, it's legit a good jam. I just had it that time.
Oh, she's going to lay it down.
When you get caught off, you still have equity. It's a great jam.
And Vic is going to make the call here with ace 7. Strong thin on the 7, but he has been hitting everything under the sun tonight, so we'll see.
Vic can tell us all what you have right now.
Who just said he did that on the live stream?
I only asked Adam because I was
He said he meant to,
100% sure he would say
take
yes.
his raise.
And he said no.
And when he went to go do it, he said,
Take
ace
a check.
queen. He told everybody his cards.
And so we are. Vic is.
About that, Vic hits his ace.
I think we could have telegraphed that one, honestly. The way he's been hitting today.
When you're running hot, you're running hot.
This is true.
Hey Vic, if I shove all in right there, were you calling?
No.
I folded Queen 10.
Adam doesn't open, I just shove.
It was Queen 10
Oh,
first.
yeah, I'm calling your all in.
But I figured you had
So
something
right now we
better
have
than
88
Queen 10
likes on the
hearts.
stream. If we could get at least another 12, get that up into triple digits, that would be a great night. I think we'd all be happy with that.
You know, Steve, I've also noticed that we have 4,730 subscribers. We're getting close to 5,000, and that would be awesome if we could hit that 5,000 mark.
Not loving our chances tonight, but hopefully.
It's getting close.
Yeah, it is getting
It's
close.
getting close.
I'd black out there.
Yeah.
Adam might have it.
Yeah. But they impressed me.
7 deuce there.
Next time I
No,
ask you
he's
to split
never
your
played.
hand.
That was a good bet there, Vic.
Oh, we're up to 94 on the likes. Keep it going, guys. And gals.
Well, I see Mark Hopkins made a very nice $100 donation there
He
while I
did?
was out. Thank you, Mark.
Certainly appreciate it.
The dealers.
Appreciate it.
Well, and today they're players. I keep getting that mixed up. Your player dealers. Appreciate. Oh,
and Daniel is going all in for his 23,500.
Dorothy always say my balls just got chopped.
Brian just hasn't had much to play most of the night.
No, but my balls also just got chopped.
Chopping my balls off.
Adam raised
And
I
Thomas
folded.
laying down the A7 of hearts. I thought he might go with that against Daniel there.
he was in relatively early position. I'm a little surprised at that move.
Sitting here and bring it back.
Regardless,
Well,
I have 10s, but if any
That's
call,
a lot of the unpredictability of Daniel.
But if
though.
any calls, I go,
Oh, he's going to show.
Yeah.
Like,
And he's showing, so he'll get that call next time. when he really wants it.
I mean, if I had 2 face cards, I'm calling for sure.
Or if he tries another bluff, it might backfire. You never know.
I need another hot
One of my favorite hands ever against Daniel was we're sitting at the final table, and he ends up shoving all in, first act behind me sitting in the big blind, and
You have change for
he goes, well, that's what you got to do when you have pocket aces. And got back to me in the big blind, and I had pocket aces. I said, so we both have them? And shoved. He said, oh, shit.
Daniel wanted to give a shout out to Kristen and his buddy Mike and to say, go Vikings. You don't need to boo me on that. That's Daniel's shout out. Go Vikings to his buddy
right.
Mike.
So now we have, 169 people. How many on the stream right now? 169 people watching. 168 people rooting against Daniel now for the Viking shout out.
It's gonna be the good one.
I don't know that the people from New Zealand really care who wins, but it's American football.
44. Please throw that bounty chip in there. I wasn't paying attention last time.
It wasn't on his big one last time.
Right, exactly.
I get it.
I had already pulled it last time. I haven't looked yet.
Oh, and we have just hit 100 on the likes tonight. Thank you guys very much. 169, 161. A few people just
I didn't want to look.
Jumped off.
And we did it pretty early in the stream. That's going to make Dom and Vic pretty jealous of what's going on in here tonight.
Oh yeah, we got the ace deuce from Daniel against the ace king from Tarantula Nick.
Get it ready. You know you're gonna owe it.
I truly feel it. Deuce. I felt it last time too, though. In the window. That was a deuce in the window.
All right, so neither of them have clubs. Oh no, I apologize. Tarantula Nick does have the king of clubs.
4 ball.
3 out. You got 3 out.
4 or a 2. King is going to be the winner, and with that, Daniel is going to be stepping out tonight.
Bounty. You got a bounty. It pays.
I'll take it. I'm not
Daniel is eliminated in 9th place. He will collect $300 when he goes to the window.
Nice.
And I see while I was out, my granddaughter, Sarah Dobson, is on the chat. So hi, sweetheart. I also see my son, Rob from Tennessee. His handle on Thunder Buns. And it's a long story where that came from. But hello, Rob.
Want to get into that story,
Glad to see you. Look up the International Crepitation Contest.
Okay.
It's an old funny stick.
So Richard's saying 161 watching with only 100 likes. What's that about? We're at 105 now, but I mean, if the other 56 want to hit that like button, we would certainly appreciate it.
Small blind, Nicholas.
Eddie said he was going to pay for it for me for knocking out Dan.
Change your mind? You got Dan's bounty. Change your mind about paying for him? 3-6.
My partner for the team tournament this go around was being asked by Michael. My son had actually wanted to play with me this year, so for this event. So I think my son and I are going to play together. Those of you that have been around the room here may have met him once or twice. He doesn't play very often, but he does play. So hopefully we can make a deep run. We have Brian Patton and I have gone as partners for the last couple times. We've done all right, so I think we should be able to move through the field. At least that's the hope. Are you going to be playing that one with the?
I just seen you get real bad sometimes.
With your wife there, Mike?
No.
No. Uh-oh.
No, she has a different partner this time, and so do I.
Okay.
Yep, that's good, Josh. That'll help cool you down. You're next, Red.
He's just been too hot. He's been too hot.
He hasn't played
I wouldn't pull that
since we
against
got to the final
I
table.
wouldn't pull that against anybody else.
Thomas takes down another one. There, like they said, he's been really hot.
It's not a monster, but I wouldn't have pulled it to anybody else.
Thank you, Chris.
He's been
I'm
too
sorry, he
hot.
didn't have my favorite card.
Nuts. Every time he flips over a hand, he's nuts.
See Mark Hopkins making a comment about Daniel's prize money. He says the 300 will be gone in 12 minutes, and I think we can take over/under on that one. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think he's already made his way to the side game.
It'll take longer than 12 minutes in the side game.
Well, I don't know. $5 a hand for.
If some of them end up going to the casino afterwards, like has happened in the past, yeah.
Brian's got the old 9-8 offsuit.
I have 135.
He has been so patient.
That's not it. It's just how hot he's been. I just want to overcome that. That's all.
16,000 is the new bet.
Right, Thomas has got Nicky bested by 2 with the ace 5 against the ace 7.
Fold.
Well, we got pocket kings for Mr. Black.
Call.
He just flats. I think
Josh is in. I'm not playing this hand now.
Nikki says she's not playing with Josh. So he just needs to dodge an ace at this point, really.
Interesting smooth call there by Josh Black.
Yeah. Oh, and he hits the king. He instantly checks and is going to let Thomas kind of.
Thomas takes the bait with a continuation bet. Oh, and that's a quick all in.
Yep, and Thomas will instantly fold
That's
this.
going to be a quick. Oh my goodness. That's a shock.
Yeah, I had ace 6.
So
fold, Nikki.
So you had, yeah.
Wow, Thomas, that's a shocker there. He must have put Josh on a bluff.
All right, so I'm not. What am I missing here? What's his 3% possibility? Straight on the board. That's it. Okay, I was like, it's like, all right, what am I missing here? There
They had to have 2 running perfect cards.
Yeah. I was like, he can't hit running aces. He can't hit.
Yeah, no pairs.
Thank you.
I knew it.
So.
Well, he had to just put Josh on a stone cold bluff there when he shoved.
Oh yeah.
Thought his ace was good.
Well, and even if he put Josh on just a king, he still had the aces and over, and it was worth the risk for him. He did have a pretty big stack, so he is down below 100,000 now. Tarantula Nick is up to 140,000, and Vic is sitting at as a leader right now with 209,000.
I said your name like 3 times too.
I was drinking your liquor.
I know. I was talking about it.
No, Michael, he didn't. That was about as snap call as you could ever see a snap call. It was instantaneous.
Well, it's 10,000 pre-flop. And what do you lose it? Another 20?
We had to borrow his car because he was going to be late.
Something like that.
You're going to raise 16,000. Crazy, actually. I don't bring cash because I don't want to go to the
16,000 by Thomas. Oh, I love that hand. The Jack 10 suited right there in the middle of the road.
Hey, he's playing the Colonel.
He is.
That's the Colonel.
That's the
I
Colonel.
learned that from Thursday's stream.
I think he's going to take this one down because I don't see Brian making this call.
So I saw it all in. What happened?
Josh doubled up.
From?
Can't do it, Dorothy. I can't do it. I can't do it.
He had the Dorothy, as he said, the queen with the tray.
And as Thomas takes that one out, he had a shout out to Jim and Marissa for putting on this great event today, and also wants to shout out to the Reynolds family.
Well, and I think his brother did as well. Had the shout out to the Reynolds family. I don't know if we got to that one before Patrick had exited.
Yeah, Patrick got a chance to give his own shout out because he came in here to do a little interview. And some folks were asking about the prize fund. You can see it scrolling across the bottom of the screen here.
I don't know. Are they adding the donations to the prize fund this year? The prize that's going, or are they staying stagnant and then they're adding it after?
Thank you.
The second.
The
So he's
second.
not critiquing
Okay.
your form. No, he's just happy with
I'll
the way
explain
you're
that
giving
just
him the
a
card. Don't
He tried to
after
give me
this
a little
interview
money
a little
earlier,
bit
did
better.
he?
Letting you know.
Brian says Jack 10. That's a reserve nuts.
16,000.
Well, Colonel claimed that as his favorite hand the other day on the stream.
Okay. Now, my favorite is actually the Queen Jack suited, but Professor's gonna make a bet here.
He makes a
All
3-bet.
in with a Ace King.
Goes over the top of Tarantula Nick.
I got 5,000 behind, and I got 14,000 in there. I got 13,000 here, so only.
They're fighting over bounty chips now.
2 goes to the side.
Well,
So
it's a payout.
Put it 15,000, make it easy on him.
So Nikki needs a 3 or a straight. Kind of her options here with this.
I only have 13, but that
On
goes
his head.
to.
Leave him alone. Okay, there you go. One dealer.
Okay.
So this is always entertaining because Smoke is the dealer at the table. However, we have
That's my fault, Smoke.
8 others that want to assist him in the
Adam, you
splitting
are
the
my
pots.
nemesis, bro.
Queen 8 of diamonds. I was trying to isolate on her.
Every time I got a hand, you got a hand.
Well, I
Adam.
guess she could also hit
Every
clubs.
time.
The last time.
Ready? Here
Clubs
we
are
go.
Yeah,
live.
that was better than what I had.
She's got one of them.
There's 2 clubs.
Oh, she needs a 2. A 2
and
for the straight
she's
draw.
got 4 to the wheel. Gut shot wheel.
Yeah. A 3 or a deuce.
Or 6.
Oh, she hits the 3.
Nikki spikes a 3 and stays alive.
I don't know who told her she only had 4 outs, but they were lying to her
Alright,
anyway.
no. I gave him 6
Any
chips
2,
before
any
he
3.
put the flop.
Well, you got 8 poker pros sitting there at
Yeah.
the table. Just go ask any one of them.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Some of them not the greatest at math,
No.
I'll have to say. But as far as the donations, which by the way, our dealer players really, really appreciate. I've been trying to keep up with the math, and I will have to verify this. But if you remember when we started out, K-Wall, Kevin, Scuba Steve, myself, Jim, and Marissa had each decided to start a fund at $250 with a $50 donation each, and we were going to match the first $250 of donations. Well, we've blown past that, and so far the viewers, by my total, have contributed $472 or pledged $472. You put the $250 that we agreed to match, so we're over $700 right now. And additional contributions to the prize fund here, and that's just fantastic. That shows how great the players are and the patrons are of this particular club, and what a family atmosphere we have, and how much they support these dealers. Just thank you very much for that.
Definitely. And those of you that have had the opportunity to play at the reserve, and I know some of you are from Iowa and some of you from Canada and New Zealand might not have had the opportunity to play here. But as far as like poker rooms go, I will say that the reserve has some of the most quality dealers that you'll find in an establishment like this. Everybody's really sharp and on their game.
Look at this hand. Fast Eddie decides to shove with Big Slick, and Nikki is deciding whether or not she's going to call with pocket nines.
I am surprised. Oh, wow.
She lays it down.
She lays it down. Thomas shows the 4 deuce, but doesn't make the call.
I thought that ace was a perfect card for me to bluff.
Yeah. No, not yet.
So as Eddie takes down that pot, he wanted to do a shout out to his mom Cindy, his daughter Sophia, and also to MGM Bob for not picking him as his horse.
No, I had 9s. I don't want to race. I'm in the button now. I got 3 hands. Might be something
Our top disagrees with your sentiments there, Steve. As do I. As do I.
Every time I've played you today, you beat me.
I mean, this might surprise people, but I have played poker other places in my
Whenever
life.
something happens, it's consistent.
Yeah, Colonel, you're asking about the green chip. That is a bounty chip. We started this off by creating that initial $250 that the folks here pledged, and hopefully that we could get some contributions to match. So we're going to put a portion of that. Our initial thought was the first $700 that we got would be put into the bounty fund. That would make our bounties $50 a piece. And any contributions that we can get over that, and we have already eclipsed that 700, we're at 720, is going to go directly into the prize fund. We're not going to update the prize fund that you see on the stream, but any additional contributions that we get from here on out will just be split up equally 14 ways amongst all the participants. So you will be showing your appreciation for each one of the dealers should you choose to make a contribution here in a donation.
Yeah, in years past, we have actually had, we've been updating the stream throughout, and it is a little bit of a admin nightmare back there in the back room with everybody running the video equipment and trying to keep track of people's chips and everything else. So the reason they've opted not to do those live updates is they have somebody new running the back room tonight.
Exactly.
So we figured just let's run the stream well and just.
But we'll keep track here and we'll let the folks know.
We'll let everybody know where we're at.
Last time.
I didn't pre-tip you.
But hey, they're playing for a $7,200 and $25 prize fund now. In total, it's up over $8,000.
Nice.
It's a beautiful thing.
Brian said, bluff of the year, you mean? Oh, I mean, I did my bluff. I didn't get rid of it.
All right.
Yes, Buddha. I think each horse does have 2 jockeys. There were a couple different private.
They look a little cumbersome riding down the track, but yes, you are correct, Buddha. There were the folks that got together. There were 2 different little personal pools.
Nikki gets the 9s again against Ace Jack this time, but
I'm just gonna stick with what I know, and I'm not going to.
honestly, 9s are the bane of my existence. So I really agree with her folding 9s, but I know a lot of people say it's the wrong move. Pocket 9s. I do horrible with, so I always run horrible.
Well, you've got a couple players to get past, and you really have to ask yourself,
Pocket 9s again.
Pocket 9s again?
Yeah.
is there a bigger pair out there, so now I'm a 4-to-1 underdog?
Yep.
Or do they have 2 overs, and now I'm basically flipping? Do I want to flip at this point in time? If the answer is no, then you lay it down. And honestly, you're typically better off making the move with those middle pairs than you are calling with them.
Certainly.
My opinion.
Yeah, once somebody's made that move in front of you.
But it's Adam. Adam is my nemesis.
Your best hope is to be flipping.
I know, but you got me out last year.
Well, you know
You got the victories together, still keeping the chip lead, and now Brian's on our short stack.
Technically, I got you out the year before.
Yeah, that's why I
Buddha
said
said it
it's
best.
2
Every little bit
years.
helps, and everybody here at the reserve appreciates your contribution.
Well, hang on.
Wait, that can't
Hang on, because it
No,
came to me,
yeah,
so the last
because
question.
he's got that.
I
Let's
had a
do
bad
it.
hand, so
Fuck
let's
this
do it.
hand.
No action.
I
had a good hand.
So yes, Buddha, there's 2 different pools running, and so each horse has 2 jockeys, one from each pool.
Hey, I like you. Don't feel bad about it.
That was not sponsored by the reserve. That's something that actually I decided to do when I was here in the room playing, and a number of people wanted to have a little fun and have a specific player to root for without seeming to be too prejudiced. So we're gamblers. Imagine that. We gamble.
And we have done that since the first year.
Because he's the one who told me before I dealt my
Yeah, this year I think it expanded a little.
Continuous improvement's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
You know what? When you do start
Nobody
getting
wants to
old,
rest
you
on their
start
laurels.
different casinos, you start shuffling them up sometimes.
Yeah. Which one am I going to today? Which one am I losing to today? You got a card? Just want to be sure before we got too far. Shoot.
We're good?
We okay?
We're good.
And action.
That was
Good.
my
And
last
action.
choice.
Starts
I
right here.
would've
Thanks.
That's a
I
downgrade.
liked my hand better last
I
time.
might have the same exact hand.
Whoa, how about this spell?
We got to fold. We got to fold.
No more fireball for your minutes.
No more fireball.
Just text my wife. Like, you might have to.
Has it hit any?
Once actually win.
21,000.
Queen 3 fight. 5, 7 times.
See, the real sticky part about this, Brian, is that I'm gonna end up having to call it off.
Oh yeah.
Clock. Go ahead.
I have a real hand here. I don't know what to do.
We got 11-minute blind levels, so.
All right, since you guys are rushing me,
Is that
I'm
what
gonna
those lines
fold.
are? 11 minutes?
No,
That's what you were gonna do anyway.
I need queen, bro.
So what?
You're rushing me.
You're ready.
Rush it.
Thank you.
You didn't have jacks.
Oh, I
right
thought your
there.
goal was to beat Tom. You
We'll
want
see.
to go
But
against
you
you.
did. My goal is to stay the F away from him. What are you talking about?
Oh, you said you want more chips on that. Definitely want to do more chips on it.
Vic wanted to send a shout out to his wife Nancy and his daughters Carolyn and Eve. So shout out from Vic, who happens to be our chip leader right now.
Vic's got 200K.
Epically bad, dude.
Yes, he does.
Epically bad. Y'all rushed me and I made a bad decision.
175, 185, 187. That's not
He's
too
got
bad.
more in his hand.
Okay, still not 13.
200K.
That's not 13,000.
Right. You guys let me talk. I'm three
It's
back.
more
Three
than
back.
13,000.
That is not.
Fantastic.
He had ace jack.
That's not. That's
because
like
you
seven.
guys.
Time extension.
Thomas, I'm gonna see you in 15 minutes.
200,000 by 5,000 at least.
Hey, Jack.
I'm gonna see in 14 minutes.
Go see in 14 minutes and then kick yourself in the ass for that.
What?
Dictionary on the 14 minutes.
You're gonna have to wait.
Fold.
Like Jack 10.
Jack 10. If you hadn't called clock, I'd have probably jammed.
Brian on the chat board. One thing he's learned watching the stream: the dealers are better at dealing than they are at playing the game itself. That's pretty funny. I got a chuckle out of that one, Brian.
The Dorothy are better.
And there's certainly some truth involved there with some of them, I think.
We gotta raise to 16,000.
But you got to remember too, they're all just having fun.
If the blind levels are smaller, I would have liked to have played my hand. I would have liked to play those nines both times when they shoved on me.
Tried to get my blind back from
Oh,
Thomas.
Adam.
Tarantula Nick takes that one down. He wanted to give a shout out to his grandma Barb, his wife Yolanda, his children Vivian, little Nicholas, and Lucas.
No, it was you both times.
No, but the other time you had 9s.
I jammed.
Yeah, it wasn't me every time you had 9s. Like the other 4 times.
Well, the other 4 times I had
Eddie
been
was
jammed
one
on me.
We were
Eddie would have beat me.
I had an Ajax.
Then we're not
I haven't
racing.
even ace king
Unless
off,
you had
but
Jack, we're not racing.
Yeah,
I'd
that
be crushed.
means you were due.
I'm so due, but
You had Ace
I haven't
King,
waited
I was
15 ahead.
about probably like 40%ish, 38 maybe.
You're saying you had 2 unders. If you didn't have Jack, you had 2 unders. Oh, so you had Jack 20, so I'm crushing you.
No Jack.
Oh, you had King Jack.
Maybe.
You had King Jack.
Alright, he's coming around.
So I'm crushing.
Nemi.
Dominic just announced he's giving away 2 beers.
2 beers.
They're empty though.
Not generous of him.
They're empty. They already drank.
I'll take one.
And Brian is all in with Jack 10.
Well, he's short stack, even though he's earlier position. He said, "Let's give it a shot, see what happens."
Did I say giving away 2 beers, max value?
Max value.
That's not even half of a.
Nick's going to jump in there with him and give him a call with the Queen 10.
That bounty chip may have a little bit to do with that.
I would assume so.
If 2 beers is max value, what's a half bottle of Fireball?
That's great value.
Yeah, premium.
And Professor hops in with the 8-5 offsuit. Kind of surprised.
4 in hand.
Yeah, he felt like he was priced in. He's hoping he's got 2 live cards.
Alright. We got others in the hand. Don't talk or say anything about the hand.
Don't do anything.
Don't do any of those other things. You guys know what you're doing here. Action starts here.
Josh Black goes all in, and when he flops top pair,
You gotta fold. You gotta fold.
I almost called and I should have.
I need a
Queen. I would have king 9.
no Jack.
So Brian does have that straight draw still. Looking for the lady.
No Jack is coming.
Don't
Queen
expose
is coming.
yourself.
Don't expose yourself.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's always a good one.
Queen is still
Don't expose your cards. Don't do anything.
And with that, we say good night to Brian.
so Brian goes out in 8th place. He will collect $350 when he goes to the cage. Nice job, Brian.
Yeah, and Brian just was not getting cards. I'm a little sympathetic to that. I had the same situation happen on Saturday.
It happens all the time.
I gave
doesn't it?
one to Kevin, there's one in there still.
A big one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas, good luck, brother. Love you. Yeah. Love you too, man. Hey, represent the, the commentary. Absolutely. Yeah, bring it in.
No, yeah, the one with Jack King High.
I had that message.
We're at 6 and 12.
And now we're down to half the field. Half the field has been knocked out. And we got 7 players left. We started with 14.
Yep.
No shame in folding, Josh Black.
He didn't hit a pair, right?
This is the worst
Who,
thing.
Josh? Josh did
No,
top
him.
And
Oh.
I'll step aside. I think you got Kevin Wall getting ready to come back in.
You messed up. I messed up.
All right, guys, take care. Go Lions.
Be
See
safe,
ya.
guys.
I'm in the hand and Josh.
Get home
had it.
safe.
I just knew he had the blinds come up. He had to do it. It was gonna be super weak.
You got enough to fold?
No, I'm in the big line. You're in the small line.
Look, you already completed. You still got 2
I know. I'm saying. you
Alrighty.
can fold.
We'll let Steve get in a little side action games that are going out in the back there. I know he's itching to get over there.
Well, there's that. Yep.
Hey, Kevin, welcome back.
Alrighty. Glad to be back. Starting to wheel down the field here.
Good steal.
It was there.
Yeah, we lost half the field. Nikki's on our short stack. She's going to have to pick a hand here to play pretty soon. She's had pocket nines twice and decided to lay them down.
I did
both
see
times.
that. I did see that. I also noticed Josh is just quietly in the corner. I think he's just sort of sitting there. He was around 80 grand, and I think he was just sort of patiently waiting, and you know, he's trying to go back to back.
He is. He's the reigning champion. He's trying to repeat.
And I think Vic's been sort of quiet lately.
I'm kind of positive I'm talking about I'll loan you a down payment.
I don't bring cash here because I don't want to go to
He owes
Hollywood
Mike 20 bucks.
He owes
Actually starts on big.
No, I don't.
12,000.
I owe money. That's it.
Holmes.
Oh, did I give you your 5?
Remember when you owed him $6?
Yeah, Brian says
Yeah,
Vic
they
needs to
rolled
blow the
over
dust
table,
off his
they owe
chips.
$6.
He bragged out for days.
He has been quiet lately. Needs to use that chip stack to his advantage a little bit here.
Even if it's $1.
Can't call you the king 3 offsuit.
Oh, yep. My partner's out there watching the live stream
I'm the button.
because my partner in all our team tournaments. We get together and we do the team turns together.
Thank you.
Shout out to Rick there. He's watching.
Smoke, you helped me go from being out first to going to at least 7th.
You're her favorite elf.
All right, go team.
Woo!
Thank you guys.
Thank you for dealing there, Smoke.
Sure.
No.
We have to make sure after this we sign you to like a 3-year
I don't have
contract,
any
so
more
we know
chips.
for it.
Oh, you know I'm in that contract.
If I did, I would give you one. I'll give you one of Thomas's. I owe him $1. Thank you.
Yo, who would that was that? Now you need 1,700 on
I know,
$1.
best day of the year. We're not dealing, right? Best deal of the year. We're not in the
I don't
balance.
owe anybody anything except Thomas $1.
We are on 15-minute
Now I owe Eddie
levels here. So these levels are gonna start getting to the point where these lower stacks are gonna have to
But it ain't $6.
really do some
I don't
pushing.
know what's
It
going
ain't
on.
$6.
Come on, dealer, get this under control.
Yeah, when the big blinds are at
It was
12,000 and you
$6,
take a look, Professor less than 4 big blinds.
Right, Nick?
Nikki
Yes.
getting knocked out.
I said if
What's
it
Jim
was
doing on the,
$6,
on the
it would be a
microphone?
problem.
Right. All I hear is wah, 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 wah.
Nope.
Josh is going to
Yeah,
push it.
Nikki said nope.
When I owed you $6 from playing 2, 4,
I am
6,
so glad I
8,
followed my
I know,
and
everyone.
then we went to the table and I was following you and you were like, yeah, everybody, she owes me $6.
But everyone said that I kept saying it days afterwards. I didn't even remember you owed me.
You don't need to close. There's no music out there. That's not right, Eddie.
I'll pay.
Adam, you're the quietest person at the table.
Is that true?
Even Vic's talk and Thomas
Yeah,
is
but
talking
when
more
he
than you.
speaks, it means a lot.
Yeah, it does.
When he speaks, we all listen.
It's like James Snake Roberts, you know, he doesn't have to raise his
I only want to make
It's great just listen to these guys just go back and forth a little bit.
He's got the patch Adams.
hence the
Yeah.
outfit.
There's a whole lot of poking going
Music in
on.
the background. The angels are harping. Make sure too, Adam, you show everybody the inside of your jacket.
There's a shove by Adam with an ace-8. The Professor.
I was just thinking about I could be like a closet wrestler, I'd be a Christmas tree, and then he could be my manager.
Now, see, in a different position, if this is Nikki, you know, you'd be shoving with ace-5 and not calling with ace-5 here. Looks like Eddie really wants to get something, but he's gonna find nothing.
First one's good, second one is bad.
Fun's right.
Thank you. I had ace-5 off.
I had jack 5.
Adam doesn't get anybody to contest
I
him,
think
right?
he was really fine with that. I don't think he really wanted to have a caller with ace-8 offsuit.
You typically don't. You're happy with the chips. And he wanted to give out a shout out to his wife Clarissa, his son Caden, their sons Caden and Aiden, and daughter Anna. So that's from your daddy.
That was Vixie.
It was working well.
It didn't quite work the same because I didn't get any bounties.
Raise 25,000. No, thank you.
Josh trying to make a move here with his king 10 off. And usually you get 7-handed. A king's a pretty good starting hand here. Oh boy. I like Jack 9 suited here for Nick. At least see a flop with it.
Yeah, he's already got half of that bet in there, being the big blind, so he's going to complete it.
All red. Ooh. Oh, look at that. What a great move.
Boy, oh boy, that was quick.
You see the look that he just like, he goes,
All was one banana and
don't lead out like that. I'm gonna.
Josh just picked him off right away.
Yeah, Jacks are 10.
Buddha, and I got Ray.
He has an underpaired fold.
Oh, Buddha's got me in black.
Great move by Josh there.
Ray's got me. Who's Ray? Who else is? Oh, Ray got anybody else in now?
Josh wanted to give a shout out to Otis, who he said is his biggest hater. There's got to be something behind that. And also a shout out to Lynn and Buddha, who are his 2 jockeys in the horse race. So
there
Lynn
we
and
go.
Buddha, Josh is giving you guys a shout out too. Use that whip, I would
Next
say.
year, if Jackie has the number 1 pick, she's gonna take Dan again. No? Cash is gonna get into it next year. Could be a jockey.
I'll be first one out. Is that a high
No, it's a
joke?
jockey.
Yeah, we gotta give a shout out to our
Is that a high joke?
dealers who are
No.
dealing this tournament to the dealers. So Patch and Smoke are doing a great job coming in here and volunteering their time to deal this tournament for us.
Horse and jockey. Yeah, of course.
I think they've had a few blue chips come their way today.
Yeah, the players are being very generous with them, and it's good to see. I like that.
You think I want tilt because you beat me with not Jack high? It's like if you don't have an ace or king, you fold. 1 big blind. I'll be alright.
I wanted to. Yeah.
Thomas gets a walk there. Haven't seen too many of those tonight.
Can I ask her?
Emily's here? Emily joined us. Oh, excellent. Good. Good. I was
Okay. If you don't want to tell, that's fine.
Good.
I got 19.
I had Jack 10 of clubs, and I was like debating on.
Shout out to Emily, everybody.
Boy, Nikki has just been short stacked
Hey!
this entire table, it seems like, and she's just been hanging around.
Well,
But she's gonna have to do it. She's gonna have to pick up something with 19,000. She's gonna be in the big blind next to him.
Yeah, this hand or the next.
Yeah.
Like they did me.
No, you gave me a hard time for borrowing money from
You
you.
didn't though. That's the thing. Everyone else did.
Not hurt. Just saying.
King
5
7.
from me,
Is
though.
it good enough?
Probably the best I'm
I think she's gonna fold this. Oh, there she goes. Oh, it's running into Thomas's ace king, and Thomas goes all in to isolate.
He does have kryptonite. That'd be me. I'm wearing his
I
green.
know, but I'm not you. I got Grinch, but I'm not Eddie.
Black comes in with the nemesis, and we know how that hand goes here at the reserve.
Give me a 7.
King 7?
Yeah, I just need a 7.
Oh, King 7.
19.
I feel like this
So,
is tossing all over again.
Nikki's gonna be looking for a 7 here.
Queen, King 7. Yeah. Same seat. Well, Paul was here. I was there.
She has diamonds also.
Yeah, with this fucking 7.
There you go, 2 diamonds, backdoor diamonds. And
And
there's the
that's
7. And Nikki's gonna survive again.
Look at the look on her face.
Staying alive. Staying alive.
Oh, she's gonna do
Her
a little
ace 5 got by the ace jack, I believe it was earlier.
That's why you preach it.
doing a little Bee Gees for us.
She Miss your 5 bits from me.
Nikki wanted to give a shout out to her dog Zuri, so we hope Zuri's watching
Oh,
today.
yeah. Hey, Zuri, hit that like button and subscribe button. That will help out us here at the Reserve.
Am I allowed to be in the big blind if I haven't stacked my chips up yet?
Nope.
It's encouraged, actually.
Boy, Vic's cards have gone flat. He was so hot earlier. And this, see, this is where Nikki should have just shoved on that. Nick just sort of called, flatted on that. Nikki with an ace. And yeah, Josh is gonna get away with it. He's gonna fold that.
Yeah, it is.
No, I had an 8.
She's got new life.
She does. She's working her. Look at that. 70. She got 74,000. She was just down to was it 18,000, and she had the blinds coming right at her.
She went from last place short stack to 4th place.
Yep, just like that.
Man, how quiet is it going to get when we're down to 3?
There you are, though. Really
Vic,
depends
do
on
you
the-
realize you have all the nits in Thomas?
No, there's ace all in. Ace 7 diamonds.
Oh, pre-tip. Pre-tip alert.
Good luck, Eduardo.
Looks like it. No. Again, Nikki is gonna have to make a decision.
Why would I need it?
She's got. It's a time that you can knock somebody out here. It's one of the persons that she's got covered, but she's gonna fold it.
You might call him. And he had an ace 8 of clubs.
You
I had Thomas behind me. He had me crushed. He just has me
I
crushed in
pre-tipped.
chips. I can't. And he pre-tipped. I didn't have any chips to tip.
I thought Tom was at least going to call him.
I thought
I
Tom
was
was
2-3, I
gonna
can
call
understand
you.
that, yeah.
What they didn't know is Thomas had 3 deuce off.
I'm not moving up or down.
I chipped up though. I don't have one big blind left anymore. I got a couple now.
And that sound in the background means the blinds are going to go up next hand.
6 and 12 with a 6,000 ante. Getting pricey.
15 minutes, I got to pick 2.
Where's the next lines?
7, 4, or 8.
8 and 16.
8. It's going to go to 8 and 16 next hand.
All in.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking about my bladder.
Nemesis goes on by,
Takes a lot of
and
confidence.
that will get through.
But it's good catch. Thank you.
So the blinds are now going to be 8 and 16 with
Transfer
an
Nick.
$8,000 ante.
He makes that shove, goes uncontested, picks up small, big blind, antes. Good move. Things have gotten a little bit quieter at the table, don't you
Boy,
think, Kevin?
it sure has.
Maybe just a little more serious.
Yep, as each player goes down, it gets a little quieter. Again, this is bragging rights. Oh, look at Transnick picks up Ace King again.
One banana, 2 banana, 3 banana, hey.
And looks like it's... Boy, this is one of the better hands Vic has seen in a while.
$77,000 to call.
And one thing is he's gone all in 2 times in a row. So that sort of looks like, oh, I'm I'm not super strong. Maybe, you know, someone was like, "Why you keep shoving on me?"
85,000.
Well, when you don't get cards for as long as Vic has not been getting cards, when you see King Queen offsuit, they sort of look like aces sometimes.
It was over there on the chair.
Well, that bounty chip's out there, so he knows that's an extra $50.
They can see the scanning.
I think it's half his stack. I really see Vic folding this, getting away from it.
I think
there's
he's gonna
just
fold.
there's.
Yep.
I mean, even if he's only got pocket nines, you sort of think you're racing anyways.
Exactly.
And really, do you want to race with King Queen? Oh, Eddie makes the call. So this will be Eddie's tournament life, I believe. No,
He started
yeah,
with
right
less
there
than
in the
Nick.
window. King for Nick, and no help.
Well done.
And that will be Eddie going out in 7th place.
Button's right.
Picks up $400. Nice job, Eddie.
A minimum of 400, depending on our contributions
Exactly.
from our fans out there watching this exciting tournament.
I think it's half my stack.
And I'm not sure if Eddie got a bounty or not, but bounties are up there also.
I can't miss a hand. I don't got any chips.
But I thought he was just playing bully ball. So.
Yep, see Vic.
I had the same hand twice in a row. First one was suited, or second one was suited, first one wasn't.
Yeah, see, Vic was just talking. He really thought Nick was just being a bully, going all in twice in a row. That's why it took him a little time to think about it. And we have the 7th place finisher here at the reserved teen tournament. Mr. Eddie's in the house.
What's up, guys?
How we doing?
Disappointed, but I had fun.
Yeah. We were just talking how Tarantula Nick he shoved twice in a row, and Vic was even saying he thought he was being a little bully, and you sort of decided to call with that Queen Jack. What was your thought process at that time?
Well, I didn't have many chips at the time, and I knew I needed to make a move. I mean, I was kind of playing a little strategic because I was like, Nikki's got kind of 19, maybe I can kind of dodge, her getting out there and all that stuff. But when Nick kind of jammed, I already kind of had my decision made. Like, I already had the chip in my hand, and then when Vic, basically asked for a count and contemplated on calling, I kind of got nervous a little bit, but I was like, well, maybe I got some live cards, which I did, but it just wasn't in my favor.
Yeah.
Tried to make a move, didn't work, and I took 7th.
Yeah, I mean, you're at the position right here at the tournament where it's like, you got to chip up or chip out.
Right.
The
blinds are getting up there. I mean, it's coming around quick. There's only 7 people at the table. It's coming quicker than you think, and of course I had 2 face cards. I'm like, let me take a shot.
Mhm.
And yeah, Nick was just kind of, I thought,
he could easily had like 9s, 8s, 7s in that spot, not really wanting a caller, and you could have been racing.
Right. I mean, I almost the one hand with when Thomas raised, when I had Jack 10 of clubs, I really thought about going all in right there, and maybe I should have at that time, but I just waited a little bit, kind of got 2 face cards, pushed at the wrong time, and Nick just happened to hit his king against me.
There we
but hats
go.
off to everybody.
Here we go, the professor, and here we go, Professor and Nikki's all in.
Ooh, Nikki's been coming back.
Boy, she has been so low stack all day. No, she catches the king, the 10, and she has the diamond.
Oh, high card. Yep, the 10.
There we go. So that will do it for Adam. Adams will go out in 6th place with at least $450.
Thank you, Adam.
Yep.
Again, you could sort of see this is the moving point. We're gonna lose some players right here really quick, and then you're gonna get down to the probably 3 or 4, and it might slow down a little bit.
Yeah, I still think that, in my opinion, I told a couple people, I was like, I think it's Vic's year. I think Vic was my horse. Like, you know, if we had to pick from the dealers, Vic was that, and then Thomas was my second. Josh would be my third. But Nicky's making a nice.
But
little comeback.
out of the 4 years, I mean, you've been here all 4 years that the reserve has been open, and you know you've run pretty well. I know you won it. I don't know, it was the first year, the second year, I believe you won it.
No, the first year we didn't do one. The second year we did it, and I took second against Ryan Walder. Last year I took fourth, which Paul sucked out on me, and then this year just seventh place. So I'm kind of going down. So now I got to get my my game going back up the opposite way. I got to go up. But thanks to Buddha and Ray for having me as their horse. But I'm sorry I disappoint.
Oh, no, you never disappoint here. You know, you made a run that you know there's gonna only be one winner. So I mean, you made it through. About halfway through the field.
Yeah, I was kind of happy to make it to the final table. I know I got some friends, my mom watching for the first time and stuff, so you know it's good to see the support. Plus, you know, some of our members here, you know, watching us, cheering us on, which, you know, we're all the Steelers are thankful for you guys for all your support over the years, and every day you guys come and play. We do appreciate it very much.
Yeah. And us players, we come in here not just to play the cards, but we appreciate all the dealers, and we have such a good time here with the dealers, and everyone becomes family out here.
Yeah, it's a good bond. You know, you got great players, you got great dealers. It's just like a big, you know, family that, you know, you just, you know, have that bond. Of course, some players, you know, after a while, you know, they give you a little razz and all that stuff, which you're not trying to do, but it happens. It's part of the game. But, you know, we don't take it personally.
Right.
It's part of the game, but we do love everybody that comes out and shows us the support, and, you know, we're only going to get bigger and better from here on out.
You might be the top on the list of being razzed here as a dealer.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, I give it, I take it. I love it. I mean, I razz little people like Brian Patton. Love Brian Patton, but yeah, I love giving him crap, and then he gives it back too. But, you know, I'm never want to be, you know, where people take it too serious. I love having fun. It's a joke. I love working here. I love all the people. I take it just as much as you guys give it. I mean, I love it. It's that camaraderie that just keeps everything together and makes it a great place. I love working here. Jim and Marissa are great owners, and I love working with all the dealers.
Yeah, we're getting a bunch of shout outs for you, Eddie, on the stream.
Appreciate it, guys. Even Guppy. He said, whatever, dude. Always an excuse. Love you, man. I'm sorry, Rodney. I know, I mean, it is what it is. Thank you, Jay Flynn. But yeah, do appreciate all you guys. I mean, like I said, my pick is for Vic, but you never know. Black is the defending champion, so we'll see.
Yeah, here we got a three-way.
Ooh.
Here we go.
Ooh. My entire adult life.
And Josh is gonna fire that right into Nikki's ace.
Yep.
And there she goes.
Jams all in.
And yeah, Josh is like, okay.
He bets
I know what you got.
Yeah, he bet half the stack that she's got, so she might as well just jam. Well, but Josh is a good
yeah, you
player.
can see Josh is like, oh, I know I'm behind, but I've already put in half of the bet.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be smart and just save his money and let it go. Yeah, earlier on in you know, before we were live, I was hitting some cards, hitting, you know, sets. There was a hand you guys did miss. I got pocket sevens, and Thomas has ace queen of diamonds. Flop is all diamonds with the 7 of diamonds on there. I'm thinking I'm good. Thomas bets out. I call the turn, the case 7. I'm like, ooh, I got excited. I ain't gonna lie, I got excited. I kind of was like, oh crap. I check. Thomas checks. I was like, the river card was nothing. So I check. Thomas goes all in. I snap call. I was like, I'm grilling him in, but he was actually had me on the hook until I hit that second 7, which I was happy to hit quads, but that would have been good on the string for sure.
Eddie, stand up so we don't have to move the camera.
What? All right.
Eddie is standing up.
Yeah, we're talking about. See, I get it from everybody, even the owners. But that's just the love we have around here.
Yeah.
He's on the milk crate.
So, all right, I think.
All right, Eddie.
Professor, you know, my mentor, is coming in. All right, good luck,
all
everybody.
Right, thanks a lot, Eddie. And then Then we've got Adam here, taking 6th place here at the Classic tournament.
I mean, not much I could do there. I don't think really. I don't know. A couple hands maybe I could have splashed around a little bit earlier in the final table with maybe, but.
What we were talking earlier, when you get down to like 6th and 7th, it's time to move.
Yeah.
You're moving up or you're moving out. You got Vic and you got Thomas with big stacks, and then you got the others just sort of fighting to stay alive.
Yeah, and I mean, really, I just losing that. I know it was a small pot at the time, but just losing that ace-king against the ace-3 to Nikki. Ever since I lost that, I just kind of never could really gain any traction, and you got 5-6 big blinds. There's not a whole lot of maneuvering there, know. So
yeah, Nikki's definitely got lucky on a couple of. She's been pretty dominated in a couple of hands. Of course, your hand, and then another hand. I'm not sure who it was against.
It was against Thomas. The
Thomas,
ace-king,
yes.
Ace-king versus king-7.
Yes.
Yep.
And
so,
then she gets a 7, and now look. I mean, she was down. Not
twice.
Even 20 minutes ago, she was down to 18,000.
Well, then again, I mean, 35, 40 minutes ago when I lost with the ace-king versus ace-3, she was down to 13 at that time too. So she was down to 13 against me, then went back up to 40 or 45 or whatever, then folded back down again, and now she's
the chip leader.
Yeah, I know.
We love this game, don't we?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, that's the thing, it is kind of a turbo-y structure, but that's kind of the beauty of poker too. You could hit a little run of cards, get really lucky.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like you might have been dead in the water, and all of a sudden,
boy, she was super patient. I mean, some of these hands. I mean, she folded pocket 9s twice when she was even low stacked.
I know, that's what she told me.
Against your ace jack.
Yeah, yep.
Against your ace jack, I think she had king 10
suited
suited one time.
Well, no, she said she folded queen 10 suited one time. I raised the pocket 7s. She would have flopped trips. I don't know. Vic called me in the big blind and then bet like a lot on the turn. I don't know what he had that hand. But I had pocket 7s and the board was like 10, 10, king, ace.
Yes, yep.
So all higher cards, and I was kind of handcuffed with my stack. I don't know. It felt kind of weird. I don't know if Vic had anything there or not.
No, he didn't. I think he had a couple of high cards, king, queen, maybe.
Well, he might have had a pair then, if he had king, queen. His bet kind of felt a little weird to me at that point, but I didn't have any kind of stack to work with.
And Vic will take that down. He's been sort of quiet lately. He went off to a roaring start.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really blame him and Thomas. They kind of hung around a little bit and chilled at the beginning of the final table. I probably would have done the same thing with their stack sizes, but no time to be quiet anymore. You got to move.
Yep.
It looks like it's break
Yes,
time.
it is break time.
All right, have a good night, everyone.
All righty. We appreciate
you guys tuning in. Happy holidays. Happy New Year.
All right.
Thanks a lot, Kevin.
All righty. So that break number 3. We are down to 5 remaining dealers. Prize pool is up there. We're payouts of $4,675, $1,700 for first, and the next player that gets knocked out is going to take home at least $500. Like I said, keep those donations coming in. We're still adding to this prize pool. If you're new to the stream, you're just getting home or whatever, or just popping in the stream, hit the like button, make a donation to the dealers. They'll super appreciate it. We're going to divide that up against everybody so that we can get these guys a nice little payout.
Yep.
And we got Steve back here joining us for this little break here. I know we got a lot of new and exciting things that are coming up. I think the first year we did this, we started right out with the final table. We only had 9, 10 dealers. And maybe the second year was that
12.
way. was 12, and as you can see, every year we've been growing here at the reserve, and and I think 2025 is going to be the biggest jump yet for the reserve. I mean, I know a lot of people out there know what's going on here. We only got a couple more months in the building, and we're just moving down a few doors, and got a little sneak peek about a month ago. I peeked into the other building over there. I don't know if you've been able to peek into the building.
I have not.
But it's going to blow people away in Northwest Ohio. What is coming to reserve in this year? It's going to be super cool. And we're gonna make a mark in Northwest. Not just Northwest Ohio, but the Midwest.
Yeah,
we are already pulling people in from Indiana, Michigan, Ohio. But this
Canada.
new place,
we get a few people from Canada all the time.
Yeah, we get the Canada people. But this is going to be a new level this year in 2025 for the reserve.
I think it will too, and especially with the new the added size, the tables in the room. It's going to be an impressive
They're going to be
facility.
doubling the number of tables that they can put in this room.
Yep.
And I think you see when these bigger tournaments, I know they just flashed up the $1 million tournament. Yep. That's going to be sort of the grand opening of the new place. They're going to be able to house or get more players into the building. Right. And you're going to see even the $50,000, the $100,000 guarantee tournaments. You usually get to that level of 300 people, like they do $50,000 in a day. You get that 250, and that's sort of the high echelon of what you're going to be able to get in the size of room that we have, because we only have 17 tables. But with this new room, I think you're going to see one-day tournaments have 400 people in it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. And that'll increase better cash games, better foot traffic overall. I think, like you said, it's going to be one of the premier locations in the Midwest.
Yeah, really, really super looking forward to that.
So, we're fortunate enough to live right here.
Yes, we do. We do. So, make your plans. I know it's a new year. Make your plans to come out to the reserve, Toledo, Ohio, sometime in the future. If you haven't been here, show up. It's really simple to become a member. We enjoy new players and new faces all the time here at the reserve.
Certainly, and it's a very welcoming group. Most people are here just to have fun and blow up some steam and
Yep.
take down a pot or two here and there.
Yep. Winning a tournament here and there doesn't hurt.
No, it doesn't.
So, I know we're getting close to that kickoff time of whatever that game's going on.
Yeah,
so, but let's keep our viewership up. We're down to 5 players. We're going to see a lot of movement coming on right at this point. The blinds are going to be up, and we're going to crown a champion here within the next hour and a half, I think.
I would think so. The blinds are getting to where there's people are going to have to make some decisions soon. So I think, we're in for some fireworks here in the next segment, if we make it to next break even.
That's true.
So, everybody will certainly have time to enjoy the
second half.
Enjoy the second half of the tournament. And I don't know exactly how much longer we have left on this break. Probably just a couple minutes, but they'll be coming back to the tables here soon.
There's about 2 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty close. So, it's been a great week here at the reserve. They did have their 30,000 in a day on Saturday. The place was packed again. I had a couple people run deep that you don't always see at the final tables and that. So it's really anybody's game any day.
Yeah.
Sadly, I wasn't here at the end, but I was certainly here in the beginning.
Hey, I wish I could have been here, but I had other obligations on Saturday. I love the Saturday tournament. Fabulous tournament.
It's
And
a
then
great tournament.
the Queen of Hearts is over $14,000, and that's
Yeah, I
only
think-
drawn on Saturdays.
I think they're pushing 15 now.
Yeah, I'm
It's
sure.
15.4 and some change.
15,400 plus some change is what we're hearing. So it's really getting up there. If you ever want to come on Saturdays, they're doing the Queen of Hearts drawing. You buy a $1 raffle ticket. You get to pick a card off the wall. You get the Queen of Hearts. You get over 15 grand in your pocket.
There you go.
And right now, what's up on the screen here? This $30,000 free roll that is coming up here on I believe it's the 10th, 11th, and 12th.
Yep,
Am I right?
it's gonna kick off the winter series that we have coming up.
Yep.
$30,000 free roll. There'll be 3 flights. You can choose any flights. You can play all flights. Just show up at the flight, and you get to play for free.
You get to play for free, or you can buy back in if you get busted
Yep,
out. If
you can
$30, you're back in it.
Yeah, that's right. 20,000. I think you get. You can show up and do a $20 add-on for 20,000. But day 1A will be Friday, January 10th, and that will be at 6:00. Day 2 is Saturday, January 11th at 11, and day 1C will be Saturday, January 11th at 6 p.m. The top 10 advance to day 2 on Sunday, and that will start at 1:00. And the great thing is you get to play this for free, and if you double bag, you get $200.
Nice.
I think I'm planning on playing all 3.
I don't know. I might actually deal one. I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah.
You might be in the box?
I might be in the box.
That would be. I would pay to see that, but I get to do a free roll and watch you deal.
Exactly. I mean, I keep the table moving pretty quick. I'm kind of known for doing the math a little quick at the table and trying to count people's chips a little quicker than most.
Yeah. But then this is the main event. For a $140 buy-in, it's a $100,000 guarantee. You got 6 flights to choose from, and you get a $750 multi-bag bonus. You can do that several times if you wanted to.
Yep. And I have taken advantage of that on some of the $250,000 ones and things like that, where you get the triple bags and the double bags, and it makes it nice when you're going into day 2 and you've already made a grand or two.
Yes, yeah.
And not to mention, you're just playing poker for fun. Anyway.
Yeah, yes. We do this for entertainment, right?
That's what I tell my wife. So no, it's a great atmosphere. $140 for a chance at whatever.
Yeah, I think guarantee is first place is
$20,000
$20,000 guarantee. I believe.
Yeah. So, yeah, depending on it, and I think they've exceeded every guarantee they've ever had here at the Reserve. So,
right.
I think for any of these big tournaments, they've always exceeded, and they do a great job, and they run a great tournament. And I think that's part of the expansion, so that they can get more butts in the seats, even
right
to get up to that next level. Right now they're consistently doing the $1 million tournaments and having a lot of success at that. And I think the plans are probably even bigger in the future.
Yes, looking forward to it. And it looks like we're gonna get back to some action here. Again, we are down to 5. The next payout is $500. So we're gonna start seeing some jumps here. This is when
we already got an all in. They just got back.
Josh.
And he shows the winner. And speaking of winners, anybody that is interested in the Lions football game, the Lions just took a 6-0 lead.
There we go.
Jamar Gibbs. Touchdown.
All right. I would have liked to seen Laporta get the first touchdown, but I'm happy with the Lions touchdown.
I think I was I don't care. I just want him to win. The side bets and the bets are great, but
right, yeah.
I'm a diehard Lions fan. Had season tickets, and I just would love to see the Lions win tonight. I think if there's any part of the country that needs it, it's this part.
Yeah, yes. The Lions fans have suffered for many years.
Yes,
and it's really great to see the city come alive. I know I've been in town for games, if it be baseball or football.
Oh, and Josh is all in again with Jack 10 of hearts.
Yep, it looks like Josh has decided that I'm going to be really aggressive coming back from this break.
Yep. Well, where his chip stack is, people are going to have to make a decision. We've seen a little bit change in power. Thomas was at the top of the power dynamic there for a while. He's kind of slipped down, but it's still anybody's game at this point. I mean, Nicky has gotten a few hands here as of late to move to the top, but I mean, this is, as close as you can get really for top 5.
Yes,
everybody's really close.
I think we'll get the audio back shortly here. We'll see what Josh has cooking up. I don't think he's going to be shoving with 4 deuce off.
No, he doesn't play like I do. That's why he's better.
Yep. Here we go. Thomas raises, and Vic's got
he's got a weak ace.
The weak ace. The old ace 6.
He might make the call. I don't think he re-raises them all in though.
Wow.
But he lays it down. Nice. Thomas needed that steal. Gets him back into the triple digit world with all of his buddies.
And then the 5 even got a little bit closer with that.
Yeah, and Jeff has a good comment talking about the Lions game. He said the economic impact for the area is just huge. I believe he's referring to the Lions game. It was actually a great comment. I don't know that the winner of this tournament really impacts the economic area, but I believe he is talking about the Lions game. Lions
and, Josh picks up another big hand.
Oh, nice. And everybody lays down.
This time he shows it.
He's got a good reputation though. So the when he's doing these shoves, he's doing it from a place of power kind of. Everybody knows that if he's doing it, he's probably pretty good. No, he's not going to get a lot of callers with mediocre hands, I don't think.
Right.
And as we've discussed, Josh did win it last year, and the year prior, the only reason he got knocked out, he flopped a setup. He had pocket queens and flopped a set of queens, and Eddie sucked out on the river with a Broadway straight.
Yes.
So I mean, he's been a very patient player.
Thomas picks pocket 8, super strong hand, 5-handed.
Oh, certainly. Oh, and Vic lays down the king 10.
Vic is definitely trying to find a spot here. He's been super patient. He's been sort of card dead. He hasn't played a lot of hands lately.
Yeah, and just with the few stealings of the blinds that Thomas has done, he has increased his stack by 50,000. So a few blinds here can change everything.
Here we go. Vic finally picks up a hand and just shoves with his kings.
And I'm sure
everyone's just gonna fold.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have to check with the wizard back there about the audio. Not getting any sound from the room.
Mm-hmm.
Vic gives some blue chips to Patch.
Yeah, and as we mentioned, those are the tip chips that the dealers are using to give their appreciation to the dealers that are here tonight, helping them out.
And there's no better tippers than dealers.
This is true. It's just like waitresses and waiters
Yes.
are always the best tippers when you go to a restaurant.
Wow. Nikki being a little aggressive here. And gets Thomas to fold the pocket fives.
Now, when I was out there during the players' break, I will say that more people were asking about Nikki's hands than anybody else. Asking if she really did fold pocket nines twice.
Yeah,
asking if she did fold the queen 10 there when she would have flopped trips. And she has not lied to them up to this point.
So just in that move right there, she's announced that she's folded nines multiple times, and she jams on Thomas with just 10-8.
Mm-hmm.
So he's got to think, oh my God, she's got to be super strong.
Yeah, she's got something.
Yeah.
But Nikki and all these guys understand that, guys and gals.
Here she goes again. She's going to go all in with her ace-10.
And honestly, if I'm with, I don't know. It's a tough call there for Thomas at this stage, but I love that hand.
Oh, the queen-jack suited?
The queen-jack suited.
And he didn't even really think about it.
No,
I mean, it was a quick fold.
And most people wouldn't. It's just something that I like. I don't know what that is. And Brett's right here. There's not a lot of hands I don't love, but there are some that I just don't fold. Sorry.
We still have 112. No, let's see. I can't see the.
Oh, sorry.
We still. I'm sorry. We still have 123 people watching. We appreciate you. Don't forget, if you haven't hit that like button, the subscribe button, or if you haven't tipped the dealers yet, please do so. That's going to go to the prize fund for all the dealers that were involved in the tournament today. They started out at about 4 o'clock this afternoon after having a nice meal.
Yeah, I'd like to let you guys hear some of the banter at the table right now.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure, but as they've been falling off, it's been getting quieter and quieter. There we go.
There we go. We got the audio back. We'll let you listen to the table a little bit and not talk over them.
The more I can put down, the less I have to pay them. It's too cold for that. A moped is too cold. If it was summertime, hell yeah. I'd totally do it. No bullshit.
We're, of course, hearing these live, unvarnished pearls of wisdom.
Perfect timing for those volume to come back on.
And Vic takes it down with the sixes.
You can see the payouts there. Next player gets at least 500. Working towards that first place of 1,700.
Yeah, and with some of the donations have put it almost to an extra $100 per
That's
player
awesome.
as well. So that's been great. I mean, we're a little bit below that. If we could get a few more donations to get over that 100 extra to each person's prize pool, I think that would be
sort
great.
of a great big goal. Here we go. We got Vic going all in. with King 10.
King 10 offsuit. I'm a little surprised on that one for Vic. I think, like we said, it's just at this point with the blinds the way they are. I mean, each pot you can steal is big.
So if we were to do that, we'd still play for the bounties and the trophy, right?
Oh, they're talking about chop. It sounds like.
Did everybody else agree to it? Well, then I'll do it. I didn't know everybody else agreed to it.
Sure, we don't want you to feel pressured.
No, if everybody else agrees to it, then yeah, I'll do it. I don't care.
We're still playing for the trophy, the bounties, and
I was playing to win the tournament. It didn't matter if it paid fucking $12 or what.
Right. I think everyone's still gonna do that. You know what I mean?
All right, so we're good then?
Yeah.
All right, but.
Yes.
All right.
All right, so I think they discussed chopping, and I think it was turned down.
And Rodney instantly chimes in with they can't chop.
We've got a live stream going on. You can't chop.
Jeff, I'm not sure how to control the volume on your device.
Oh, and Josh picks up aces.
Well, that's just poor timing. And now, since they're only, it sounded like the deal they made, they're only playing for bounties, probably more likely to get a call. Well, he's not going to, but definitely more likely.
So did they agree to a chop?
It sounded like it.
You know what, Nick? I did have kings on one hand, but nobody called me.
I think
I
they're.
don't know if
I think they're playing for bounties. I know. I heard Josh say over and over again, if everybody else agreed to it, he would do it. But he was the one that wasn't at that point. So sadly, sometimes this is what you see. You get to see how the sausage is made. Everybody wants to leave with a little coin in their pocket.
Yeah. Well, if you figure if you're 5 ways, I mean, you're probably talking about $1,000 a piece.
Yeah, certainly. So
we're not sure if that's definitely what occurred.
So
but if they did, you're definitely going to see the action increase.
Loosen
really
up a little bit. It's
really
like
quick here.
You know, if you're talking about losing a bounty versus losing several $100s.
Yes.
Yeah, Jeff, you should be able to hear the table now. There was a period where, for some reason, the table audio wasn't working right, but I think they got it now.
And 4 is always the first card that gets pitched to me, too. First one.
Now, Nikki is one person I don't want to hear complain about the 4 being the first card that's given to her, because when I'm sitting there, it seems like the 2 is the first card that she gives me every time. Which, you know, of course, I force myself to make it work sometimes, but
that puts just so much more pressure on you to perform and.
Exactly.
Well, this will be interesting.
The Nemesis.
So, if they definitely decided to chop, this is definitely going to be...
Yeah. I think even... Oh, Nick laid it down.
So, Thomas is all in with his 7-6 off.
Well, to be fair,
it's live cards.
Live cards. He's got 2 one flush draw.
Yes.
I mean, he has 2, but he doesn't want one of them.
And Jack in the window. And that is going to do it for Thomas.
But he had fun.
Yes.
Now, the problem with them chopping it is it comes down to the horse races that we were all talking about.
Oh, yeah. I know that a lot of people are in a pool for the horse. You might have to divide that 5 ways. The horses.
Since Thomas was my guy.
Maybe we'll get Thomas back here and he maybe can clarify
exactly
what went on at the table, because, you know, we're not quite sure we're watching it just like you guys are watching it.
Yeah, we're on the 15-minute delay, just in case anybody's wondering. So we're not seeing the play live either. This is all stuff that has happened 15 minutes ago because they don't want anything to be influencing the game.
I think in this tournament they should allow any table talk whatsoever.
Yes,
you know,
I agree.
And just to liven it up a little bit more.
If that was the case, I'd ask to be. I'd ask if I could match the pot to get in. I could have some fun there.
And Vic picks up pocket jacks. And Josh will lay that down. And we are down to the home stretch of 4. And I see Mike is back here and it's going to take my place. And hopefully we can crown a champion within the next 30 minutes or so.
That sounds like a good fit. All right, thank you, Kevin.
Who said that? Who was that?
And welcome back, Mike. And goodbye, Mike. No. So as we mentioned earlier, all these dealers are hanging around. This is their holiday party, so most of them have started up. There is a cash game or a 1-1 game going on out in the lobby right now. Everybody's just having fun and socializing and spending time with their coworkers that they don't normally spend this additional time with, which is always nice.
2040 or 2010?
10-20.
Yeah, I thought.
He had like almost 100.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know.
What did he jam with? I didn't see.
6-7.
6-7 or something. 9-7 or something.
At least gotta have some showdown value for it.
I think he's playing his position like he was trying.
Yeah, he's been doing that quite a bit.
So Jackie's saying you guys have 3 horses left out of the 4, huh? Nice. And since I know her 1 pick was Daniel, I believe you have 2 and she has 1.
We're in familiar territory here, Mr. Digger.
We are.
Remember last year we were all clumped down there?
Yes, we were.
It was me, you, and Paul, right where Nick said. It might be bad news for me.
Well, you were there?
That was where Nicky was, and Vic was where Vic is. Yeah. Somehow Vic is where
They're referencing the tournament from last year, talking about how everybody was stuck at the one end of the table. Josh is at the opposite end tonight, and he's saying maybe that's a bad sign for me. All of my horses are out now, Jackie, but that's all right. It's all about the entertainment value. So here we are with the ace-10 for an all-in for Josh Black, and Nikki sitting there with the nemesis. Thinking about it, she's not going to call, but she's going to act like she was.
She's laid down some stronger hands. She's
Exactly.
she's playing pretty snug, and it's doing her well.
She is.
you didn't see it. Pay attention.
I had King Jack, so I knew I wasn't ahead.
He was over there watching a football game. I thought he was out.
I folded an
But
hour.
if you didn't do that, Josh, that's what I was gonna do.
What did you?
I had King Jack.
Oh.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you again to all the viewers on behalf of the dealer players here today. based on my total, we've had $472 donated to the prize fund today. That's going into funding the $50 bounties. And we have 14 $50 bounty chips out there. And anything else is going to go into the prize fund, and we're already over that 700 in total from the initial 250 that Jim, Marissa, Steve, Kevin, and I put in place, $50 a piece. So we're over the $700 mark, and now any donations is just going straight to the dealers in the prize fund, split up 14 ways. It's awesome. Thank you much for your support.
What's a wagon wheel?
Broken wagon wheel, it just kind of goes.
Oh.
Somebody throws a chip out.
And those of you that have opted to watch this and not watching the Lions game, just to let you know, the Lions did just stop the Vikings on a 4th and goal.
Oh, boy. While we're dealing this hand, I think while I was gone, I missed a shout-out from Brian. He wants to shout out to his kids, Isaac and Riker.
Why?
You can see the kind of action that bounty chip drives.
It does. And nobody really caught anything of that. Tarantula Nick's got a 3 draw for a gut shot straight.
Right now his ace still holds, but he's got a lot of cards to dodge.
And that
Nicky
was
hits a king.
one of them. Nikki gets her king.
I got king 10.
Very good, very good.
Look at her smile.
Good luck, everybody.
Good luck, Nick. Thank you very much.
Good job, Nick.
Good luck.
I feel like Nick was more excited about the Lions game starting as well. So he was facing backwards a lot watching the game through the window.
Tarantula Nick goes out 4th. He collects $600.
This is with Nikki and I.
Good on my word patch.
Thank you.
Has anybody ever done that to you in the casino?
Yeah.
Yeah. They think it's like a bad dad joke, right?
Yeah. Can you top this up?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so everybody here, minus even the donation, $775 to $1,700. So there's big. I mean, obviously they were talking chop, but they're still playing for bounties and everything else. There's still something on the line, especially bragging rights and a trophy.
That was my first card in there. I think I've gotten a 4 of the first card at least 50%. At least 50%. How many bounties do you have? 5?
And I see while I was gone, we had some other viewers chime in, some people that may not be normal participants or viewers of the stream. So we thank you very much for tuning in. This is the Reserve Poker Club in Toledo, Ohio, and you are watching the staff holiday tournament. We're closed to the public. This is their one chance a year to all get together and play some poker.
And everybody's stack is very similar at this point too. So
This is the hardest spot for. Do you have 9s?
starting stacks were 50K. Everybody started with 50,000 today. So obviously no add-ons.
And with the blinds at 10-20, and you can see where the stacks are. You got 10.5 big blinds, 13 big blinds, 11 big blinds. It's all relatively even.
Every hand's a decision.
It's one walk away.
I was short stacked the entire. I was probably the lowest stack in the whole tournament for the longest time.
Ooh, that's not good.
Barely had 10,000.
Who was that change?
The hat change. Yeah, you went
Oh,
from
yeah,
the,
yeah.
the green to the red. Yeah.
Let's see how Josh plays queen. Super strong, 3-handed.
Can you rub me for luck?
Folds. You could have just said, "Hey, give me your chips," and I would have gave them to you.
So when you go to get a new car, you could talk to Pat because he's going to give you the best advice, like a life caddy.
Are you a car salesman?
No, he's just going to give you good advice.
I was gonna buy it off drive time. They give you like warranty and stuff, and say they got a 100-point inspection and all that crap. And they give you they tell you exactly what you're gonna pay up front, before you even go see the car or anything.
Add-on fees and all this other shit, that's where they get you. I've watched
They
a bunch
have
of
a,
videos online about how to buy a car, and it's get third-party approved before you go to the dealership, and get a final written price before you go into the financing office and stuff like that. That way they can't tack on additional packages and fees.
You should ask me, because I bought cars for all my kids and they last forever.
Knew it. Such a good player, but I was like, maybe this will be the one time where he doesn't want to raise me if I just limp in.
Are you guys not pushing anymore? Are you guys still pushing?
It's supposed to be. Every hour.
There's a lot of side games going on out in that lobby. I think Pat was just mentioning he was probably supposed to switch, but it hasn't come up yet.
The players that are out have decided to start a cash game.
Yeah.
Big blind, Joshy.
We're down to 3 players. It's going to be interesting. You always talk about aggression having an advantage here.
If I had to guess, this will be over in 15 minutes.
But look at Nikki. She's not messing around.
She is not.
She's on the button. She's making a strong move. She picks up small blind, big blind. Good for you, Nikki. Nice play. She saw last time she tried to limp, Vic went over the top of her.
Yeah, there's always a lessons learned component to the game, right?
Well, I think of these 3, Nikki is probably the least experienced playing the game. No offense to Nikki, she just hasn't played as much.
My biggest pet peeve, though, honestly, is when you get almost to the if they have a fold here or something.
Boone wants to know where the good players are.
And I'm like, dude.
Hey there, Concrete Dave. Thanks for tuning in.
Stop touching them.
Starting stacks were 50,000, J-Rid.
Pocket 3s for Vic. He's laying them down. He's not going to even make the call. He went all in. And oh, did he? Okay.
And Nikki laid it down.
All right. Sorry. I misread that.
Hey, any pocket pair in a 3-handed game is strong.
I tried it a couple of times.
Get a barrel of 1. Dollar go. You bet it's 11. You get to toss them in there and have a bunch of fun for $20. And if you hit a couple, you might make a couple dollars.
Yeah. Both times I played, I just donated all my chips. I didn't even win nothing.
Well, David Ray just said the Lions game is boring, and he might have just missed what just happened there. Lions just made a catastrophic mistake and threw an interception on the 5-yard line.
Oh, boy.
Oh, walkie-talkie, Vicky.
Jeff corrected me and said 6-yard line.
Vic gets a walk.
Hey, welcome back.
Hey, guys.
Extends his chip lead a little bit.
You ready now?
He is.
You're going to go to table 5, buddy.
Oh, they got the cash game going.
Huh?
He's fucking part-time dealer.
Who, me? Wait, hey, you'll change your mind in about 40 seconds.
Oh, really? Oh, boy.
Part-time
Cash
dealer.
game off the hook on table 5. Announcement
You're
made.
expected at table 5, sir.
Oh, you know what? That's why they left me in the tournament today. Because last year I smashed them on the cash game.
Hi, guys. Fancy seeing you
Smoke.
here. Oh, yay.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. I love these cards.
So if it's not up on
No,
the
Colonel, well, there may be 3 horse races, but I was only involved in orchestrating 2 of them.
There it is.
I thought it was smoke on a
But Jackie and I are in both, if that's what you're
Where
questioning.
are we at? Is this correct, guys?
This is correct.
What are we at?
Yeah, we've been
10:20?
keeping track.
I mean,
We've been keeping
my
track. Yeah.
sweet
Oh,
baby Jesus.
Smoke on a bong?
He dropped it.
Let's do it last hand before the blinds go up. All right, looks like 20 to play. Nah.
How about a call?
Called.
Wow. Steve, they couldn't do that for me. He raised me.
Hey, just gonna start on Vic.
Up at 20.
Vic hits a 7 for bottom pair.
Backdoor straight draw for Josh.
And you get the button.
We get one more.
And Vic extends his lead. you know, this is a lot of fun, and there's a whole lot of camaraderie and a whole lot of joking around back and forth between the players. But being the champion of this tournament means a whole lot to these guys.
Oh yeah, they want to win.
Time
for sure.
Time will come. All right, we're gonna play for 20, guys.
Yeah, there's pride on the line here, even if they did decide to chop a good chunk of the money.
Check.
All right, we're heads up.
They are still playing for the W.
7-8. Nobody gets a piece. Who's going to come after it?
Incognito check.
Yeah. Tough to see all the time.
Nikki's still ahead with her jack.
Check, I'm sorry, the Q check.
All right.
And Josh catches a 2.
No.
What do you bet 20 for?
That's worth it.
Can't hear you.
I got a pair. You're betting 20?
You're not calling.
Bob Emmerich.
Oh, and she bluffs him.
She even said, "You're not calling."
I've been donating my blinds. I need to get some back.
You hit a queen?
I don't.
Nikki, that was an impressive move. Way to go.
Okay.
I really expected Josh to bet the turn there just to find out where he was at.
Yeah.
I just got my 30K back. Okay.
Well, and that's all it takes is just missing one of your bets, and you open that window for somebody else to take the power away from you.
Yep. Change the outcome of the hand.
I've just been donating. I had like way more than this. No.
See the money left. Third place, 775. Second place, 1110. First place, 1700. Total prize fund here at the beginning of the day was 7225. The dealers put in 4425 of their own money. Marissa and Jim kicked in 2800 for the Christmas bonus for their staff. And between the viewers and the folks that are here supporting this event, we've got over $700 of additional contributions. So takes the prize fund up over $8,000.
Yeah, it's a pretty good tournament for 14 people.
Sure enough.
Mine. Eddie had it on.
Well, it looks like Vic hit the best of this. I don't know if he's going to check it and try to trap a little bit, or if he's just going to go for the gusto. Looks like he's going for it.
Yeah, Brett Milton, I think you're right. The bragging rights for the year are a very big deal around here for these dealers.
Like I said, protecting. I was just protecting.
I don't try to do that often, but I didn't think you would call me.
I'll put it in.
Short stack again.
And Nikki this year, the lone female dealer in the dealer tournament, and she's made it to the top 3.
15:30.
And she was down to one big blind.
Yeah.
Not all that long ago.
Yep, as they say around here, an open Snickers wrapper and some hope.
All good.
Vic completes with his 5-7.
That's one of those weird hands. I tend to play that sometimes just because I don't know why, but it does seem to hit and it's sneaky.
Check.
Josh hit stop 2 pair.
I don't play it for a raise, but I do play it occasionally. So a couple of different. So Vic could hit the straight here.
Yeah, he bets his gut shot, but he bets into 2 pair, and Josh is going to shove.
And Vic is going to let this go and say, uh-oh, got caught with my hand in the cookie jar. Most likely.
That was a quick shove from Josh. He wants to shut it down right now. Vic's going to think about it. There's no way he's going to call.
Gotcha. No, lower than that.
Josh adds 85,000 to his stack.
It's a nice little pot there.
Going to definitely make a difference here in the standings.
Thanks for giving me more credit.
Well, Vic's still got a lot though. He's got the other stacks bases. Well, puts Black clearly in second place, but I guess anybody's one double up away from being the chip leader.
Vic's got the button, lays it down.
And you see Vic there with the Chicago Bears hat. Diehard Chicago Bears fan. They did end up beating the Packers today. If you're following the NFL at all.
Cash checks.
Nicky picks up middle pair.
That's all.
Oh my goodness! What a bold move from Nicky. Nicky, nice move. She gonna show him?
She shows the 5.
Boy, that was bold.
I had a good kicker with my 5.
King 5?
Queen.
Queen.
That is Grandma's hand. Grandma loves Queen 5.
Oh,
she
really?
She flops boats with it all the time. I don't know how she does it, but she makes a conscious effort to play the Queen 5.
Right. Thank you.
Boy, when you're down to 3-handed, those blinds and antes really come around fast.
Yes, they do.
Thank you.
Sorry, that dude from Blossom.
Whoa. Whoa.
Joey.
You know what? I'm gonna call.
Oh boy, here we go.
I'm not bluffing you this time, Vic.
Nicky shoves with ace-3, Vic calls with ace-8.
Nikki says, "I wasn't bluffing you this time," and then she goes, "Oh, but I'm still behind."
Well, she was in this situation not that long ago when she spiked a 3 on the river.
She did. I recall that hand.
She needs a 3.
Or diamond.
Backdoor diamond, straight draw. And
Chop
just a
outs
3.
now.
Nope. And Nikki is going to be headed to the cash game, I'm assuming.
Nicky goes out in third place. Very nice, Nicky. Picks up $775 for third place money.
How do we chop 15?
I got.
Ooh,
Give
I'm the one
her
that
3.
Yeah.
Give her 3.
Yeah.
You get that.
Whoa. Damn. What kind of deal
I take
am
my handshake back.
We still shake. That was good. Thought I was out.
What happened there? What did we miss?
They must have the chip stacks wrong?
Three-handed ace 8 isn't bad.
No.
You know.
Because they were both all in.
I folded ace 6 earlier. I forgot. I think 2 times.
Must have been.
Because I just to me that's the
Right.
worst ace.
And we can't verify or really see Nikki's stack to see what just happened
Discuss
there.
amongst yourselves there on the chat. Your worst ace 6 is mine.
Always commentating.
Yes.
Yeah, Vic.
I think
We've
that's
heard
when
you
I
many
chop.
times on the chat talking about playing those weak aces, and we've seen you play them quite a bit. So go right ahead. Here's another one.
65.
It does make a difference when you're shorthanded like
It
this.
does.
But we still got to give Vic a little guff over it.
Definitely.
Thank you, Danny.
Oh, yeah, Buck pointed out that was a chop pot. Because they both shared the ace and there was a 6-6 king jack out there.
Got it.
Good call.
That's why we're just guest commentators.
Exactly.
Josh, you're so far away.
Vic, 30 to play.
Ooh, wow, Vic lays down an ace-6 on the button.
All right, heads up. Josh. Checks. Checks.
Whoever is the aggressor here is going to take this one down.
That's 50.
That was Mr. Black.
Yeah, say my bluff there. He flopped forward to a flush.
Oh.
He flopped a gut shot straight.
Yeah, he turned
Or
forward to the
turned, I
flush.
mean.
Yeah.
Even if he gets called there, he's got outs if he's behind at that point in time.
Look at that determination on Mr. Black's face. He wants to take this down for 2 years in a row.
All right, Josh. 30 to play.
Smokestack's on one right now. He's feeling himself. He's like making noises, talking to customers. I love it.
Talking to customers.
Oh, look at that. It's a good one.
Ooh, pocket
boy.
jacks against queen 10. This could be
Got it over.
We got an all in.
70-30 in equity. Jack's way up, well ahead. And a queen in the window. How about that?
Wow.
Jack and a jack only. Doesn't happen. Nikki doubles up and takes the chip lead.
3 nitty players. 3 of the nittiest, Jim.
Does that match?
Yeah.
So then I need.
And then that's 34.
34?
Yep.
Oh, I have 30 right there, and here's 4. Right?
Correct.
All right.
I take it.
Good hit.
Thank you. You just put it right in front of me. You don't remember doing that?
Listen, he had a meeting with his buddy Peter during the break.
We'll be back to our normal live stream schedule here on Tuesday, and with one of our cash games, and also live streaming a cash game on Thursday. So we hope you join us back again. Also, you can hit that like button. If you have not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button, that bell. Then whenever the reserve comes on live stream, you will be notified. You can catch all the action here. We'd love to have you be part of the family.
They're all gonna be out of money by the time we get out there.
That's accurate.
Just kind of moving blinds around right now.
Yep.
We're going to end up with a hand here pretty soon. I can feel it coming.
I would imagine.
Bringing me luck. Using my one single yellow chip.
Mm-hmm.
Josh, you have yellow chips now.
I know, I got one big.
I think one of those was mine, but then I got one back from you.
Yeah, I think so too. He got 2 of them.
Start signing them.
It's the green chips you want.
Yeah. All right. Vic, 30 to play.
Thank you, Michael Barker. Appreciate that. You got Scuba Steve and Big Papa Mike Flynn in here filling in as guest commentators, while the real commentators are either playing or have been knocked out already.
Yep. Speaking of real commentators, here comes Mr. Kevin Wall.
Mr. Hollywood.
Entering the party again.
K-Wall.
Well, I will. I'll step aside and let him jump in and probably close this thing out.
Those cards are hard.
All righty, back in the saddle.
Hey, welcome back, Kevin.
I've been sort of watching the stream out there. It's been definitely a battle going back and forth, up and down here.
And Nikki goes all in with ace queen. Strong hand, 3-handed.
Tell him shut up. Look how red his neck is right now. It almost matches the
Oh
headlock
my
his
God!
hat.
I mean, see?
Vic's pretending like he's thinking he's never going to call that.
I love it. We're gonna have to get you in there on a little training session real quick, and then get you back.
He's fine. That was a good throw. Leave smoke alone.
This is his answer to the bad shuffling.
Hey, wait,
Last time he did this, I picked
Still
up
have
King
141 people watching. That's pretty impressive.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we really thank everybody out there for tuning in to Live at the Reserve, watching this final 3.
Ding, ding, ding.
Buddha's rooting for Josh.
Handed me that 4 again first.
Looking for that back-to-back.
4 something. 4 is the
Yeah,
first
lines are
card.
up 20. What? 2040? Oh, 2550.
The blinds are now 25-50. I think this is going to do it here.
Yeah, I would suspect they're going to be done at this level. I mean, Vic has 3 big blinds. Josh has not even 3.5.
Oh, listen, you gotta let that go.
It don't bother me. I just think it's funny. I just wonder if they got on it.
Are you bluffing me right now?
I was gonna put a shirt on that said I'm the worst dealer at the reserve. And then my fun fashion, I told
now we know why Buddha's rooting on for Josh.
Yeah, he's got him in one of the
He's got him as one of
race
his
schools.
horses.
Vic, sorry.
That's right. Some people call me
Vic,
Dom.
This hat's getting warm.
I bet it is.
Yeah, I had King 9 too.
Yeah, I know you were gonna call her.
I was.
Yeah, I thought she shuffled
What
those
are we
real
doing,
good
50
too.
and 25?
You guys don't even play them.
He does some shit. Just go on strike, bro. He shuffle no more.
Colonel's rooting for Vic.
Yeah. And it looks like Vic at 158. He's putting in. I think this is going to be his hand here. I think. I mean,
I think when we do a final table like that, when it's heads up, we should just have.
he's putting in half his stack just in his hand.
Oh, my
Oh,
goodness.
Josh picks up aces.
Where are we at, Josh? 50.
Mike's,
Oh, we're on me. Oh, I just have aces.
and he's just going to call.
Figure out if I'm a mistake or what?
If Vic gets any of this flop,
Yeah, I can go with that bell.
Your glasses keep hitting it or what?
ooh,
Check.
3 diamonds.
yeah, it's probably my good thing that Vic didn't get any of it. I think even if he would have picked up the 3, he would have called.
You're supposed to play me right there, Vic.
Jack 3 of clubs.
That one crippled Vic for sure.
Yep. I said I took over half his stack.
I wasn't even putting 25,000 more in for that. And if I was playing cash, I probably would have played it because I like playing 6 2s. Because 2
This Leps asks, does Josh or does Black have another name he goes besides Josh? Not as far as I know.
No, it was November 20th.
Josh Black.
Yeah.
Mr. Oh, you hear a lot of people call him Mr. Black. Heavy on the Mr.
November 11th, 26th.
And I see whatever Vic has, he's going to shove. Oh, he picks up a decent hand. Oh, and
Black
that's
says-
surprising fold there.
Where was it last hand, Black says?
It really wasn't much more for Josh to call that, was it?
No. As a percentage of his stack, yes, but he was already in, so.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a major game. It's important.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why it's on last this week. It's like one of the only games that actually meant as much as anything.
I thought this was one of those games that didn't mean anything.
No, if the Lions win, they get first seed in the NFC and win the division.
Vic, continue to play.
7 deuce, no go there.
Yep.
Any ace there is pretty good. Nikki says no thank you.
Yep, you had that beat. Damn it, you took my yellows.
That's like
Boy, it's anybody's match here, especially with the blinds at this
Yeah.
level.
I mean, you win one hand. You're a chip leader.
Oh, Hallie Guzman, $20 tip for the dealers. Thank you very, very, very much on behalf of the dealers. We appreciate that. They appreciate that.
You're chip leader now.
Vic's in the same boat he was about 3 hands ago, putting in majority of his stacks in the blinds.
Been going around like a bad cold.
Oh, I had one of those.
Gosh.
We haven't seen anybody on the button be able to make a move.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
Oh boy, here we go.
Yep. And he's going to find out that he's got one live card.
Vic's in bad shape there. He's dominated.
Looking for a 10.
And
Ooh, there's a 10, but queen.
Nikki gets a queen.
And looking for... That will do it for Vic.
Vic is eliminated in third place. Very nice run, Vic. Way to go.
Yeah, I played the shimmy.
That's it.
And Vic will go home with at least $7.75. Looks like he has some bounties in his hand.
Those are worth $50 a piece. Nikki just picked up Vic's bounty, so she's got an extra $50.
Excellent, as usual.
No, actually you're second, right?
No, I think I was third because
No, I thought you and I played.
Oh, was it?
The last of them. Maybe, I'm not sure.
So here we go. The battle for
Yeah, I thought it was you and Paul.
Josh to be back-to-back champions on this.
Pretty close.
What now, buddy? Yep. All right.
Here's what's left. Second place, 1,100. First place, 1,700. And then some because of the donations.
And you still have time if you want to donate.
Absolutely.
We have it all the way to the end of the live stream.
I know, this is the biggest comeback.
We'll tally those all up, and we'll divvy them out to the players. So this might be your last chance. You never know. This might, at any point, it could be the last hand. So if you're thinking about giving the donations, please get that out there. We dealers would really appreciate that.
Hi, Pat. Matt Lang joined us. She's rooting for Josh to be a two-time champ.
You got it. I folded.
Yeah, you won it. Touche. So you're the big, you're the small, right? Yep. Boom, boom. Action's over here.
I can't hide.
Yeah, you had me beat that Jack Run.
Throw the button.
We have in the building Mr. Vic.
Who had you for you as a horse?
Whoever had me and the one that actually
Taking down third place in the dealers holiday tournament.
I tell you, I had so much fun today. I wish we could do this 2 or 3 times a year. It was just so much fun.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's great to see all the dealers just sort of battling it out and having a good time at doing it.
Yeah,
and it's just I know the viewers out there can't see the atmosphere that happens behind the doors before the tournament even starts.
Yeah, right.
The food and just the camaraderie of all the players.
Yeah,
is super something special here at the reserve.
Well, and you need to set things straight here, or I'll set things straight. Even though we're in there laughing and having a lot of fun, the competitive edge is still there.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, everyone here that deals loves poker, and when they play very competitively.
Yeah.
So even though we're joking around and stuff, trust me. Now, there wasn't a person here that didn't want to take down first place.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You see Josh picking up jacks, but it was really cool to see when everybody was in the room and everyone. But as it started dwindling down, it got quieter.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So here we go. We got all in Josh with his jacks, tournament life on the line, and Nikki has been hitting cards.
She has
left and right.
What a comeback!
Even being behind,
she was down to $5,000 for crying out loud. Yeah,
she
just
was several different
comeback.
times and got it in behind, and she had that one card to hit, and she would hit it. So let's see.
Check.
Oh, that's a great flop for jacks.
Check.
You don't need a jack. You just need a.
There we go.
Okay.
There's a double up for Josh.
All right.
Stays alive. Avoids the ace. The way Nikki's been running, I really thought that ace was going to come on the river.
And then, so you've had some good viewership. Oh my goodness!
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
I mean, we're still at 140 people watching.
Yeah, and 130 likes. That's great.
And that has been consistent all day. It has been at that number all day long.
And so DFG, I thought you were going to come again this year and give out massages like you did last year, or was that 2 years ago? And then he didn't come by, and then in the main room is this crazy cash game.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
there's a group of characters right there. And I heard Jonathan was talking. He goes, "I thought this was supposed to be a fun cash game. I think it got pretty serious.
It has gotten serious. It has.
And fun, but yeah. I think he went back to the well and got some more chips when I was out there on my break.
He told me I was gonna win it, and he took all my chips.
He didn't think he was gonna win it until he got it.
Yeah, he did. He won it last year. Why wouldn't he think he could win it again?
Well, there's some trash talk going. You can't win it twice in a row. That's not allowed.
No, right.
But hey, what a great run for Josh! 2 years in a row. You know, he went in last year, and now he's heads up against Nikki.
Now he's in the top 2. Yeah.
Yep.
And here she goes, doing what she's supposed to do with that chip stack.
Yeah.
You know, go all in, or when you're heads up, King 9. That's a big hand.
We saw Nikki, earlier be so patient, and she's folded some really big hands.
Nines twice,
yes,
right?
Nines twice.
Yeah, yeah.
And so she got this image that she was like, if I have it. I'm,
Yeah.
When she shoved, there's a couple times she shoved. She really didn't have nothing special. And
Yeah.
She got that image. I mean, I think she shoved one time with the shimmy 10-8 suited.
Yes.
And she took down the blinds, and then she just went on a run.
Well, and I wasn't trying to leave early. I truly thought when she shoved with the Queen 8, my sense was she was just the aura was that she was just doing this just to push me because I had been pushing her back so much. Yeah. And I look down at the shimmy and I think, you know what, three-handed, I got to do that.
Yeah, you figure you had live cards.
I had live cards.
The blinds took majority of your stack.
So how many
anyways.
times has Black had aces today?
Yeah. One too many. I think the hand that you got in with him, he had aces.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he wanted you to shove.
Yeah, with my Jack 3 of clubs.
Jack 3 of clubs. Yeah. And I said, "Babe, if
it was all diamonds, right? Yeah,
it was
he was
all
hoping
diamonds.
I had diamonds.
I said, even if a 3 came up, Vic was going to shove, and he would have been in a lot of trouble." But
I'm way good, buddy. I'm talking to the guy in the room, bro. We're cool. You do your thing, bro. All right, I'll do my thing. I'm just gonna sit here and look pretty.
Oh. I had Queen Deuce.
No, she's not going to do it with Queen Deuce.
Yeah.
He was super working it. Hollywood.
Jesus. I got 8.
I'm surprised Josh didn't just call there and sort of trap her into something. But wow, look at the turn. Josh is just.
I know, but last night, we've got the 30K in a day, and Kat, somebody says she's got 9 lives, and in fact, I think she went all in 9 times.
Wow.
Different times, and then it held up every time. She just kept coming back, right? And then all of a sudden, she's playing heads up.
Right.
Yeah. It was just, and that's the thing with particularly in this game when you're 3-4-handed, anything can happen.
Sure. I mean, one double up and it flips.
Yeah.
She has 300,000 and.
Oh, you saw him?
Nikki went in all in with her 7-6 suited.
I wonder if they're gonna chop the thing.
I don't know, but the deal was.
I know now, but why'd you take it? You just said no.
Because I like you. You seem like you wanted me to.
DFG, I forgot. Who was your horse? Thanks, Colonel. I appreciate that. Says played well. Boy, Colonel. Every time I got card dead, I kept thinking about Colonel.
There was a time. I mean, you really went card dead for a long period of time.
I did. I sat down, chip leader, and then suddenly it's 6-3 and 7-4 and 8 deuce and all this just junk. And I was telling Thomas, I said, there was several times when I was looking down in the cutoff where I had like 5-4 of spades or I had 9-8 of hearts or something like that. And I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna raise with this, and all of a sudden, he does 3x or 3.5x.
Yes.
Okay, and it happened like several times. So but he saved me money.
Right. Yeah.
If he limps
and
in,
you lasted a little bit longer too. So
yeah,
you did
that's
something
right. That's right. He kept me from getting into trouble.
No, it's 70. 35 and 70, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Bet Jules is wishing she took me now.
Nikki trying to take down the champ. Oh, here we go. This could be it. Can Nikki suck out again? There's been several times that her one live card hits.
Right.
It's happened 4 or 5 times.
Wasn't there once she had a 3 and it hit or something? I forget.
Yes.
But yeah.
3.
Speaking of 3.
All right. There's 7. Oh, she's open-ended.
Oh, my.
And there it is.
There it is. Oh,
Straight
my
out.
goodness.
Josh has just got to be shaking his head.
Yes.
What can I do? There he is. Look at the look on his face. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Looking up to the sky at the poker gods. What are you doing to me?
He was up and ready to take down his second tournament in a row.
237.
Some days it's just your day.
And just like that.
Josh is still beside himself.
Yeah.
He's like, really?
Yeah. Just like that, the fortunes change.
And these are the moments we love this game for what reason?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I was having this conversation the other night where I said, I've been playing this game since, I don't know, I could walk with my grandparents. My grandmother used to travel around looking for penny ante poker games and stuff. And so, but, high school and thereon, I was doing all the AC-Doocy and the night baseball and crisscross and all those games. And it was just about 30 years ago when I walk into a $20 local tournament, and it's Texas Hold'em, and I really didn't know that much about it. And at that moment, really, I said, I'm not playing those games anymore.
Yeah,
this is the game I want to play. You know.
Yeah. It's a fascinating game.
Oh, shit.
Oh, Nikki's waking up with a big hand. Josh is be his first tournament live. Yep. It's one of those things where Josh knows I'm behind, but can I catch up like Nikki has all day long?
Hey, Kiwi Colleen. Hope you were taking in the action earlier. Just a lot of fun.
She's been on the board all day.
All right, great,
Yep.
great.
So
It's got awfully quiet.
Yeah, Josh is down to 156. Blinds are what, 50-25 now? I think what they did is they took away the ante when they got heads up. So it's just big blind, small blind. There is no ante. I did hear them announce that they were going to do that when they went head hands.
Good thinking. Easy there, Mr. Black. Expensive cards.
Josh is just, here's this competitiveness going on. He's still thinking back to that ace king 8 hand.
Yeah.
And he's going to be all in the dark. So this could be it right here.
86? Yeah.
So here we go.
Here it is. Could be the last hand of the night.
Oh, and here we go. Josh has one live card. Can he do it what Nikki's been doing to everybody else all day and hit that one card that's live?
Yeah. Watch that.
Queen, ace, and that's going to do it right there. Nikki is going to take down this tournament. And we happen to have the tournament champion here in the house. There she is. Congratulations, Nikki, on taking down the fourth.
I just got lucky. I got so lucky.
Do you think?
I was down to 5,400. Before we even went to the final table, I had 5,400 chips.
Yeah.
And that was like 2 big blinds at that.
Yeah. There were several times that you were down very, very low. And the crazy thing is that you were totally dominated in these hands, and you had one really live card, I think in like 3 or 4 different hands, and that card hit.
Yeah.
And you were really patient. There's several times you folded 9s. And
Adam has always had my number, even though in this instance I happened to take him out this tournament. He has always had my number, and I know his hands were always better than mine when I folded them.
Yeah. I think he had ace jack when you folded the 9s one time, and then it's a flip. You could have easily lost it, and I think you were about 5-6 handed at that point, and you were super low, and we were all surprised that you folded the 9s. But it's a flip, and you could have gone out, but you stayed patient. And then you turned it around. Then you turned around and got sort of aggressive in some points and turned up some bluffs late, thinking, well, Nikki's always got it. So it was great to see the momentum change at that point.
Yeah, there was a one I tried against Vic and it didn't work.
It didn't work. Well, you can't get them all.
No.
You got most of them. You can't get them all. But we appreciate you dealing here at the reserve, and we're thankful that Josh didn't go back to back. I know he was super frustrated. He wanted to go back to back, and the ace king 8.
Yeah, and
that got him. You can see that frustrated him a little bit, and when you get heads up, the tides really start turning. The chip stacks are flip-flop pretty fast. So but great run. Been battling since about 4 o'clock, I think we started. And we really appreciate everything you do here at the reserve.
Oh, thank you.
So give a shout out for Nikki, our 4th champion now here at the reserve, and we look
I was
forward.
the only girl playing today.
Oh yes, the last woman standing. There you go. So we thank you so much for tuning in to our dealer tournament appreciation. We thank you for all your donations that you guys have given straight to the dealers, and come on in and congratulate Nikki on a great run, and we will see you next time live at the reserve at Toledo, Ohio.